to Comet Field in Wapaka for tonight's WIAA Division 6 Level 4 and State Semifinal Playoff game between the Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs Ledgers and the Stratford Tigers. The winner of tonight's game will advance to the state championship game next Thursday at Camp Randall in Madison. I'm Dan Leonard, and along with Matt Dickinson and the rest of our broadcasting team, we welcome and thank you for joining Zaleski Sports for tonight's game. Well, Matt, the big story of the game tonight, before we even get started, legendary head coach Bob Hyland, not here tonight, out with pneumonia.
Yeah, so Coach Hyland's out, and you guys know over 500 career wins for him, over 50 years coaching. He's out, pneumonia, out this week, and in his spot is coming in assistant head coach Zach Wilderman. Big game for him. And now I will say, I was told that in St. Mary Springs' career with Coach Hyland, they are 13-0 when he has not been on the field, but this game is much bigger than most others. Level 4 of the playoffs, win, go to state. This is a big one for Coach Wilderman.
Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs and the Stratford Tigers have had a history of playoff football in the past. Stratford and Springs have met 3 times previously in WIAA tournament, and all 3 were in WIAA state championship games. In 2003, Stratford defeated Springs 29-13. In 2005, Stratford defeated Springs 25-7. And in 2018, St. Mary Springs defeated the Stratford Tigers 20-17 in a come-behind win for the Ledgers. So maybe not state playoff championship tonight, but definitely playoff atmosphere going forward here tonight.
And that's still 2018, still a fresh wound for me. Just 4 years ago, that was a huge game between the Ledgers and the Tigers. And both teams, Stratford was supposed to be close in that game. They didn't care. They came and played hard. And now here, Stratford, what a season for them. Coming all the way in now, level 4 of the playoffs, playing against St. Mary Springs with the 2 seeds now. And this is a huge game. 2 very similar teams, both offensively and defensively. Should be a good one tonight, Dan.
In the other semifinal game in Division 6, Mondovi takes on Darlington at Wisconsin Dells, and the 2 winners of these 2 games will advance to the state championship game, as I mentioned earlier, next Thursday at 1 o'clock at Camp Randall in Madison. Darlington and St. Mary Springs did meet earlier this year. Darlington's only loss of the year, I believe the score was 20-17, game week 2. So those teams are familiar with each other, and we'll see what happens tonight and who matches up in Madison next week. I wanted to mention that Springs comes into tonight's game with an 82-10 record in their 19th playoff appearance, 19th season for playoffs. Stratford 78-28, making their 37th playoff appearance, 32 consecutive years in the playoffs for the Stratford Tigers.
And that's become the standard for success for Stratford. It's ever since Caltechis and those teams won 6 straight, the expectation is championship or bust. And every year the Tigers always in the playoffs, some years further than others. And this Tiger team this year has made it much further. They're trying to go to distance and so close, just 1 game away. And look back to all the other teams that we've had in the past maybe 20 years or so. This one's right up there. It could be one of the teams that does bring home that gold ball. 17
times the Ledgers have been crowned state champions in whistle football and WIAA, dating back to the 50 years of Coach Bob Hyland at Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs. So their playoff history run is just unbelievable and probably unmatched by anybody in the state of Wisconsin.
No, I think they're the gold standard. If you want a program to be good, you look to St. Mary Springs and what they've done, and the success, it speaks for itself.
502 career wins for Coach Hyland coming into tonight's game, his 50th season as the head coach of the Ledgers, and the only person close to him in wins is, of course, Jerry Sinsemegger, who we all are familiar with from our days in the Marywood Conference.
Well, I think there's been a little bit of competition there. They can't retire just yet. You got to get that one up on them. So we'll see how long both those guys keep going. Hopefully it's for quite a bit longer, because the teams that they bring, the quality of play they produce is so fun to watch. Such fundamentally sound teams. They do everything right, and that's what I love about not only Coach Sins, but also Coach Hyland. St. Mary Springs, they're always just a solid football team and great quality of play. You love to see it.
We're going to take a quick timeout. and come back and take a look at both the Ledgers and the Tigers before we get ready for tonight's kickoff. Once again, you're listening to WIAA Football on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards. Hi.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
And we're back, everybody, and now we'll talk about St. Mary Springs. And if you were to ask me what they do well, I'd tell you they do everything well. They come in this year 11-1 on the season, won last week versus Coleman 21-20 in that big level 3 game. And this season, offensively, they've been on fire on both sides of the ball, passing 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns in total, 4 interceptions, rushing with almost 3,000 at 2,800, about 6 yards per carry, and 44 touchdowns on the ground, and scoring 35 points per game. And here's the big one, a plus 301 point differential. They blow out the teams they play, and in the close games they've played, they have won as well. And they lost to Mayville earlier this year, but Mayville, in their own right, 12-0. They've been crushing everyone. That's a quality loss to have. And passing for them this year, their leader is Cullen King. He's got a 59% completion percentage, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 picks. So not a whole lot in the touchdown game, but a lot of yards putting up, decent completion percentage at almost 60%. Running the ball, it's Levi Hempfner, 159 carries for 1,074 yards and 20 touchdowns, just shy of 7 yards per carry at 6.8. JT Koenigs comes in with 87 for 613 and 13 touchdowns to give him a little change of pace. And receiving, Lucas Ramaker, 30 catches, 586 yards, and 5 total touchdowns. Also, 19.5 yards per catch, so anything he gets, it's going big. It's going to be a big play. He's scoring those touchdowns. He's the guy they go to over top to cut up those defenses. And defensively for the Ledgers, Tom Kaufman, he's their leader in tackles. He's got 97 on the season, 2 sacks for him. Levi Hempfner as well, the other linebacker, with 80 tackles. And this is the big one, too. Their defense, ball-hawking secondary with Josiah Mowell and Gavin Jans, both 5 interceptions apiece. What they do so well is they read the defense, or read the offense, read the quarterback's eyes, and instead of just going and knocking the ball down, they ball-hawk it. They go high point. They make the play. They create possessions for their offense. And also Noah Mowell with 2.5 sacks for the Ledgers this year. Now, a few big injuries coming up for St. Mary Springs. They have Brendan Gardig. He was a starting linebacker and running back. He's out. Also, Josiah Mowell, their defensive end, number 89. He is out, a senior. Gavin Jans, Corbin Langfeld is out. And then Jacob Holmes also injured. So those are the injuries tonight, and that's going to be a big one. 3 starting players out for the Ledgers, and how they're going to respond with 3 of their starters out, been out for most of the season, and also with their head coach, Bob Hyland, out for this game. With that being said, we'll bring it back, and we'll talk about Stratford in a moment after this.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Dan Leonard back here, Comet Field in WIAA pregame show, getting ready for the kickoff between the Stratford Tigers and the Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs. Dan Leonard along with Matt Dickinson will take a look at Stratford. Stratford enters tonight's game with a 9-2-1 overall record. Early season tough non-conference schedule with a tie against Mosinee due to a weather, and then a defeat at the hands of the Edgar Wildcats got the Tigers off to a 0-1-1 start, and since then they've been playing pretty solid football. The Tigers opened the playoffs with a 54-0 win against Cumberland, and then a 42-0 victory against Cadott, and they followed up that last Friday night with a 27-7 win over the Grantsburg Pirates. The game, however, was scoreless until the final 2 minutes of the first half when the Tigers exploded for 21 points right before halftime, the final 2 minutes, after Braden Schiller scored on a quarterback sneak to make it 7-0. Two big plays followed by Gavin Leonard. First, a 47-yard touchdown pass from Schiller, and then Leonard intercepted a Grantsburg pass and returned it for a touchdown with 8 seconds remaining before halftime to make it 21-0. After that, the Tigers and the Pirates fought to a 7-7 battle the second half, but the Tigers ended up winning a 27-7 victory. Tigers had 254 yards rushing in that game and another 91 yards through the air. One thing to keep in mind, the Tiger defense only gave up a total of 145 yards last week against Grantsburg in that contest. The past 5 weeks, Stratford has found some consistency and big plays with their passing game. Senior quarterback Braden Schiller has now 1,520 yards for the season with 20 touchdowns and just 4 interceptions, and those 4 interceptions were all early in the season for Schiller. Ashton Wrench remains Schiller's #1 target for the season, but Connor Weigel, Gavin Leonard, Evan Danielson have had touchdown reception and big plays for the Stratford Tigers in the last couple games. However, when you talk about Stratford's offense, it continues to be led by their junior running back Kohler Kilty. Teams were starting to key their defense towards Kilty after the first 2 playoff games, and that's when Schiller and the Tiger passing game came to life. But last Friday night, it was the Kohler Kilty show who shredded Grantsburg with 39 carries and 236 rushing yards and 1 touchdown to pretty much put Grantsburg away early, and then they ran out the clock with a 7-minute drive in the fourth quarter. One thing to keep in mind, let's not forget about the Tiger defense, only allowing 7 points so far in the first 3 games of the playoffs and just 83 rushing yards per game this season. The Tigers have also forced their opponents into numerous turnovers, which have resulted in scores and great field position for the offense when they get the ball. Another key stat to keep in mind for tonight's game, Tigers punter Braden Schiller, who was up for the Ray Guy Punter of the Year award earlier in the season, is averaging over 40 yards a punt, which could help the Tigers win the field position battle if we get to that point in the game. All those stats are good news for Tiger fans, but the fact remains Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs is a way better team than anybody else we've seen so far in the playoffs. Much better balance in their rushing game, and a quarterback that moves the ball around to different receivers will keep the Tigers on their toes all night on defense. Also, the Ledgers defense will look to make it tough when the Tigers have the ball to move the ball consistently. So, Matt, The table's been set. We got 5 minutes remaining before kickoff. Looking forward to a great ball game tonight.
I think this is going to be a good one, Dan. I'm excited. I can't wait.
We're going to take another quick time out before we come back with the national anthem and player introductions. Once again, you're listening to WIAA Football on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
Okay, we're going to do player introductions and let the PA announcer. Right now they're doing the offensive lineup for the Fond du Lac St. Mary Spring Ledgers, followed by the Stratford Tigers, and then our national anthem.
Number 52, Adam Wilcox.
The PA audio for now.
Number 62, Noah Moore.
I'll let you know when we're back.
Number 65, Nolan Dubry. Number 68, Cooper Longley. Number 74, Luke Schwartz. The rest of the Ledgers under coach Zach Wilderman. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able and remove your headgear as we honor America and those defending our freedoms at home and abroad. The Stratford High School Postgame will perform our national anthem. Attention on deck!
Stratford High School Pep Band, under the direction of John Rickinger, with our national anthem. 40 seconds away from kickoff. Division 6 semi-final game. Winner headed to Madison for the state championship game next Thursday at 1 o'clock. Final words, Matt, as we get ready for the kickoff?
I think we're going to see a very similar game from both of these teams. They're so similar, and I'll go through this later, just about comparing each side, apples to apples. These guys, two very similar teams. I think a great game is coming up for both of us.
Looking forward to it. Stratford last year kind of upset in the playoffs, an early round to St. Croix Central, looking to avenge and get to a spot they're more frequently with. Just about ready for the kickoff. Looks like Springs will be kicking off to Stratford.
Yeah, this opening drive for Stratford, what you want here, you want to go downfield, get some points right away, set the tone for this game, and so it'll really be a good way to see how this offense handles this. Playing against their best matchup, their best opponent of the year, first drive, so it'll set the tone for how this game is going to be played.
Stratford probably hasn't faced a defense quite as strong as Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs coming into this game. I think the conference that Stratford played in is more offense-oriented, and so I'm looking for the Tigers tonight to probably struggle at the beginning to try to find out what's going to work. But as I mentioned, when Kohler Kilty has been shut down the last several weeks, Schiller has been able to find some wide receivers who have made big plays. First 5 games, he had 4 interceptions and has not thrown an interception in the last 7 games. Here's the kickoff. Kickoff taken by Weigel, headed around the left side. Got up to around the 30-yard line, brought down there.
Yeah, and that's a good return for Weigel. Get up to the 30-yard line, nothing fancy, a nice return, and now the offense takes over here and just get this snowball rolling.
1st and 10 for the Tigers, 30-yard line. Correction on the return, it was Henry Zaleski with the return for the Tigers. Sometimes these numbers on these black jerseys are a little difficult to read, so hang in there with us. We'll try to do the best we can. Tigers come out, 2 receivers split wide to the right. Kilty, the lone running back, next to Schiller in the backfield. Comes the man across in motion. Here's a quick handoff to Kilty right up the middle. Looks like he's got about 3 yards on the play. Brought down by Wilcox on the tackle for the Ledgers. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6, ball at the 34.
Just a standard handoff there, establishing the run, going to Kilty right away. We're going to see him quite a bit tonight, so get used to it, folks.
This time the Tigers have 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Kilty once again a lone running back. Here's the handoff to Kilty, this time headed around the right side. He's going to be dropped for about a 2-yard loss, and there's a penalty marker on the play.
Yeah, we'll see what this one is first, but not the play you wanted on 2nd down, going nowhere. Had some room maybe to the left side, but play slow to develop, and what's going to be a loss of 1. We'll see on the penalty.
5-yard face mask infraction against the Ledgers. Not the big one, but 5 yards helps.
Especially after that lackluster 2nd down play, so it'll be, what, a 2nd and about 1 coming up here?
2nd and 2, ball's at the 38-yard line. Just underway here. 11-13 remaining in the first quarter at Comet Field in Waupaca. State semifinal game. Tigers come up, 1 receiver split on each side.
Gotta think they're probably going to go to Kilty here and just not do anything too fancy on a 2nd and short.
Kind of a delay here by the referees trying to get the ball set in the right spot.
Still in the stalemate. Here we go.
Clock now running after the penalty. 2nd and 1, make it. Ball at the 39. Here's a snap, handoff to Kilty, headed around the left side. He's across the 40, up to the 42-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play, but a first down for the Tigers. Brought down on the play by Ramaker.
And I think more so that Kilty brought him down. He lowered that head, took him over. That's old school football right there. Put his helmet right in his chest, and now Ramaker did make the stop, but it was more so he just got in the way and made that tackle.
1st and 10 for the Tigers, the ball at the 42. Opening drive of the game for the Tigers. Here's the snap. Schiller, quick pass over the middle. Receiver tripped and fell. Pass was intended for, looks like Wrench. Yes, it was Ashton Wrench. Pass is incomplete. Second down.
Yeah, and this field is slick. It's cold out. It's, sub 30 degrees, turf field, and I think just coming off on that slant there, couldn't get that footing, slick field, falls down. Would have had a nice gain, but instead 2nd and 10.
This time the Tigers come out. 2 receivers split far to the left to the near side, slot man to the right. Glenn going across the formation in motion. Here's the handoff to Kilty, headed around the right side. He's up to the 44-yard line. Gain of only 1 on the play. 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. Ball at the 45.
Yeah, so a big 3rd and 8 coming up, and you got to think pass here, and I think St. Mary Springs knows that as well. We'll see how this footing continues to play. I mean, we'll see some more guys slipping here, but a big 3rd and long, and now I think we're starting to rely on Schiller's arm in this kind of situation.
Tigers looking to get another first down on their initial drive. 3rd and 8. Here's the handoff. No, fake handoff. Schiller's still got the ball. He's looking deep for Gavin Leonard. He's got it. Pass complete down to the 21-yard line. Schiller once again to Gavin Leonard.
And Gavin Leonard, that's our guy this year. Gavin Leonard, beginning of this season, talking to his head coach, how can I get in the game? And he was going to play the offensive line. And his will, his determination to make big plays for this team, they finally put him in at running back, makes a big catch there. And we'll go to the replay on this and watch this again. Oh, look at that pass floating in the air. Goes up, great concentration, great haul in, huge gain for the Tigers. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 22. Glenn coming across the motion. Hand off to Kilty right up the middle. Hit at about the 19-yard line and dropped. Brought down by Ramaker again. Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7, ball at the 19.
Yeah, so far Kilty, 4 carries, 18 yards. So he's averaging just over 4 yards per carry, and I'm sure that's what Coach is totally satisfied with. They're going to need that. Just 3 to 4 yard gains, then go to that pass play, the play action. Everything right now on this drive is going according to plan.
2nd and 7, ball at the 19. This time Leonard comes across, he gets the handoff, and he trips into backfield and falls.
Yeah, see it again.
Loss of 3. It's going to make up 3rd and 10, ball back to the 22.
Yeah, in that same situation there, we talked about the footing on the field. There was no one there. He just stumbled going to that side. So this might become a storyline for us tonight with a slick field.
3rd and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. Tigers split 2 receivers to the far side. 1 receiver split to the near side. Here's the fake handoff to Kilty. Schiller looking to pass. He's being sacked and he goes down. Back at the 32-yard line. Brought down by Noah Mall.
Yeah, and that's big Noah Mole. Mowell, he's got 2.5 sacks on the season. Add 1 more to that tally, make that 3.5. Just came in, and Schiller had nowhere to go, brought him down. Huge loss. And now you're on the outside looking in. This is 4th and 23. What are you going to do here?
4th and 20 back at the 32. Loss of 10 on that last sack. Tigers will go for it on 4th down. 2 receivers split on both sides. Kilty, the lone running back, next to Schiller in the backfield. He drops back in the pocket. He's looking deep. And the pass is intercepted by Ramaker. Headed up the near sideline. Brought down at the 42-yard line by Seitz.
Great play there from Ramaker. That's just not the throw you can have. He throws in the coverage. Ramaker did a great job reading the eyes, came in, made the pick, open space to run. Now, it's not too crucial to Stratford because look where the position is for the ball. If you wouldn't have got it, maybe sacrificing about 8 yards, but not the play you wanted there, and you made bad things worse, and now St. Mary Springs ball to 43. Rock and roll.
Take a look at the replay here. Two defenders there on Leonard at that time. Springs takes over 1st and 10. The ball's at the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff up the middle to Korb. Hit hard by Becker. Ryan Becker on the stop for the Tigers.
Oh, yeah, Ryan Becker all season long, baby. Becker with over 80 tackles for the Tigers. He's right behind none other than Johnny Seitz, who made all-conference this year. And Becker came in flying like a missile, hit him hard.
Gain of 2 on the play. They mark it at the 45. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ledgers come out. One receiver split to the near side, the slot man. Korb goes in motion. Looks like Jackson Orman may have jumped off sides for the Tigers.
Yeah, Orman getting a little bit antsy, trying to get that jump. Got to be disciplined. This is not the game where we can have these penalties. You need to be smart, because every little inch, every 5-yard penalty, every mistake is going to make a big play in this game. It takes 2nd and 8 and makes it 2nd and 3. Gives them a much better chance, and now in Tiger territory.
5-yard offside penalty against the Tigers. Puts the ball right at midfield. Makes it 2nd and 3 for the Ledgers. Stratford 2 weeks ago in their game against Cadott didn't have a penalty the whole game, offense or defensively. So not off to a good start here tonight.
Just gotta hope they can clean it up.
Comes Ramaker across. Handoff to
Like that was Hempner there on that carry. Should be enough for a first down.
Levi Hempner. Yes, that's correct. Gain of 3 on the play. Gives them just enough for a first down to the Tiger 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Springs.
2 carries, 5 yards. Added up with that 5-yard penalty and do the math. Boop, boop, boop. That's 10. First down.
Springs does do a good job of moving the ball around to several players both in the backfield and receptions, but Hempner is their leading rusher at over 1,000 yards for the season.
Especially 20 touchdowns, too.
Here's the pitch out to Hempner trying to get around the left side. He's hit by the Tigers. He's going to lose at least a yard on the play.
That's that physicality you love to see. They floated the ball so well. This Tiger defense is much faster than other years we've seen. Not the biggest guys, but they fly so well, moved in space, contained the edge. Hempner had nowhere to go. Brings him a 2nd down and long.
Hadlock on the top stop for the Tigers. A loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Ball back at the 48-yard line of the Tigers.
And we'll see our first pass coming up here soon.
Here's King back to pass in the pocket. Looks and the pass is dropped. Intended for Aaron.
Yeah, and that was Peyton Glenn in coverage, came in and just got that arm right in front, able to swat that one down. Didn't have positioning, but came in. And you got to come back to the ball if you're the receiver there. You have to help out your quarterback, come in closer, you sacrifice some yards, but you make the catch. And there he stayed with it, gave Glenn some room to come in, got the deflection, 3rd and long.
3rd and 11. 2 receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near side. King under center, drops back.
Oh, watch out for Becker!
Gavin Leonard on the sack for the Tigers. Outside linebacker on their blitz. Dropped way back to the 44-yard line. That's a loss of 8 on the play. Untouched.
And who was that? Gavin Leonard, baby. Had a huge catch before, big sack. Let's watch that one again. Let's see him come in, flying off of that cornerback spot. No one there. King doesn't even see him. Comes in, bam, big play, huge loss. This punting situation.
4th down. Springs in punt formation. 4th and about 17. Here's the punt. Beautiful punt, spiraling punt. Fielded by Gavin.
Ooh.
Leonard at the 5, trying to get around the corner. He's going to be brought down around the 10-yard line.
That's one that I probably would have let go. I think anything that's inside the 10 or close there, I just let that one bounce. At the high school level, we usually don't see too much backspin on these balls. That's one that's probably going to roll in. Just a little situational awareness there, but Leonard trying to make a play, understandable. Tiger started at about the 10, it looks like.
Yep, right at the 10-yard line, 1st and 10. On this field turf, ball's going to probably bounce. It probably would have went into the end zone. Mm-hmm. He picked it up inside the 5.
And he also muffed it too, so it could have been worse. Just the little things.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. 2nd possession. We're down to 4:21 remaining in the opening period here at Comet Field in Wapaka. Comes Glenn across in motion. Hand off to Kilty, trying to get around the left side. He gets up to past the 16-yard line. Actually, that was Kohler Kilty. Brought down on the play by Noah Mall. Gain of 6 makes it 2nd and 4 for the Tigers.
So Kilty now up to 5 carries for 25 yards. It's 5 yards a pop. Again, right on schedule with what Tigers are looking for.
Be ready for the counter, Gilman. Maybe not in this field position, but they've run that counter play to Weigel or Leonard for big yards in the last couple weeks.
And every play is setting up the next.
2nd and 4. Here's the counter. Called it already. Hand off to Leonard. He's up over the 25-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Tigers. Hand it to Kilty, who gave it to Leonard coming around the left side. The counter, just as I had
just mentioned it. Right on schedule.
Up to the 26.
And that was another great play from, and I feel like we're just calling Leonard's name so much, but he's been playing so good so far early in this. Great job. If he holds up, stops, cuts back in. Nice heads-up play. Enough for the first down.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the ball at the 26-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, a slot man to the left. Glenn goes across the motion. Here's the handoff to Kilty over the right side. He's once again up the middle. A gain of a quick 6 yards for Kilty. Up to the 32-yard line. Be 2nd and 4. Ball at the 26. 27, actually.
Yeah, and Kilty again, it's the same thing. That's to keep doing. It's right up the middle, and Kilty able to just barrel forward. The yards after contact, gets ahead. That's where you want to set up. Set up these 2nd down and medium to short situations.
Kilty once again the lone running back. Here's the handoff to Leonard, trying to get around the left side. He's at the 35, trying to plow his way up to the 40-yard line, and another first down for the Tigers. Nice run by Gavin Leonard, picking his way through the defenders. Gives the Tigers a first down at the 40.
So we call some grown man running a gain of 8. Leonard now up to 3 carries for 15 yards. And on the last 2, he's had 22. Or sorry, 18.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. The ball's at the 40-yard line. We're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the opening period with no score here at WIAA. Here's the snap, handoff to Kilty, trying to get it on the right side. This time he's going to be dropped down, no gain on the play. Brought down by Noah Mall again for the Ledger.
Yeah, that's what Mowell does is DN position. He's right there, had contained, got right in his face right away, and once he hit him, he was going nowhere.
2nd and 10, ball still at the 40-yard line.
No gain in the play, 2nd and 10.
Tigers on their 2nd drive of the game.
I might suspect a pass here, Dan. I'm thinking they might try to whip out something with Schiller's arm.
Here goes Peyton Glenn across the formation in motion. Schiller back to pass in the pocket, looking deep. Here's the pass over the middle, and it's intercepted.
What, that was Sam Lucas in there?
Lucas with the interception.
Hey, nice play. We'll go back to the replay on that, and Lucas just jumps that when he comes right across, and Schiller's not enough speed on that ball. And you see him fling it, and just right in front, and that's like you're playing Madden. You're like, oh, he's open. You throw it, he comes in, and right in front. You're like, I never saw him. Where is he at? But that's a 2nd interception for Schiller. It could turn out to be big.
Ledgers take over, 1st and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Good field position on their 2nd possession of the game. Here's the handoff to Korb, trying to head around the right side. No gain on the play. Brought down by Jackson Ormond. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10, ball. It's still at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that Tiger defensive line playing pretty stingy there. That's going to be a gain of none. 2nd down and long. And we've only seen one pass play so far from St. Mary's. Maybe we'll see another one right here in 2nd and long.
One receiver split to both sides. Here's the handoff up the middle.
Ooh.
Koenig's nailed right as he got the ball.
That penetration has been fantastic.
Kilty on the stop for the Tigers. A loss of 2. Back to the 46-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd and 12 for the Ledgers.
Yeah, nice play from Kilty. He found that gap, came right in, hit him right at the point of contact, went down right away. Kind of the same way that Mowell did when he hit Kilty on that previous possession.
3rd and 12.
I gotta think we're passing here.
King under center, drops straight back, looking down deep. Here's the pass to the far sideline, and it hits the ground. It's incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 12 for the Ledgers. Stratford has done a good job of stopping the Ledgers.
Yeah,
just can't get anything mounted on offense quite yet.
Yeah, and they go to that comeback route on 3rd down and long, and just threw it too short. Maybe he was expecting that route to break earlier, him to come back faster. But either way, it wouldn't have been enough for a first down. And in that situation, now you're going to be punting 4th and long.
Deep for the Tigers in punt formation is Leonard along with Wrench. 4th and 12. Here's the snap. Good snap. Once again, it's a spiraling punt.
I'd let that one go.
Fielded by Leonard at the 10. He's at the 20, 25. Across the 25 to the 27-yard line.
You know, I will say he makes me eat my words, because turn that, not a lot of space, turns into about a 17-yard carry or so, or yeah, up to the 27, got out to 10.
We'll keep it here. Purple Mountain Solutions, your business go-to for public and private warehousing and product delivery. Whatever you want shipped, you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and efficiently. 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Stratford takes over. 1st and 10, the ball's at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Here's the handoff to Leonard, trying to get around the left side. He's looking for a room, kind of blocked down. Still picking his way, gets up to around the 30 for a gain of 2, and that's going to end the first quarter. And with that, at the end of the first quarter, Stratford 0, Final X St. Mary's Springs 0. We're going to take a moment from our sponsors. Once again, you're listening to WIAA Playoff Football on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Back at Comet Field in Wapaka, first quarter in the books. Stratford Tigers 0, Final X St. Mary's Springs 0. Stratford has done a pretty good job of moving the ball effectively. Couple first downs, but have suffered 2 turnovers on 2 Braden Schiller interceptions here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and we were talking at the break. He just seems a little bit, he's not confident in his ability right now. He's forcing these throws. He's antsy on his feet. Maybe the Tigers need to give him a few plays, get some completions, get him a few run plays, get him warmed up, get him loose, get him comfy.
2nd and 8, ball at the 30. Here's the handoff to Kilty, headed around the right side. He's up to the 32-yard line. Brought down on the play by Pitts.
Guilty on the carry.
Gain of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Just underway in the second quarter here at Comet Field in Wapaka. WIAA state semifinal between the Stratford Tigers and Final X St. Mary Spring Ledgers. No score. 2 receivers split to both sides. Kilty, the lone running back, next to Schiller in the backfield. Here's the snap. The counter again, once again to Leonard. He cuts it up inside, and he gets a first down.
Very close. I think that's enough.
Yes, they gave it to him.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. That's a great run. Great job following the blocks. Let's go back to replay on that. Let's see that real quick. He did a great job of, after he got that one, making sure to, instead of going to the outside, comes back inside.
That's the play where they give it to Kilty, who gives it to Leonard coming around on the counter.
Kind of kicks out, then
He cut
back
this one
inside.
up back inside this time.
It's
Nice
just
run
enough.
to get the first down. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Comes Glenn across the motion, hand off to Kilty, trying to get around the left side. This time he's going to lose a yard. Slow developing play that time.
That was Wilcox in there for that tackle. Came in behind, got him by the legs, wrapped him down, a loss of 1.
2nd and 11 for the Tigers. Ball back at the 38. Play just didn't get off quickly and crispy for the Tigers that time.
Yeah, and Wilcox had that open space, and that's an easy routine tackle for him. Just get him right down, put that helmet in the hole.
Tigers break the huddle. Receivers split wide on both sides. Slot man to the right. Once again, Kilty, the lone running back next to Schiller in the backfield. Here's the snap. A counter this time to Connor Weigel. Headed around the left side. He cuts it up inside. He's only going to get about 4 on the play. Up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Weigel's a guy who doesn't get a whole lot of touches. You'd think he'd get a lot more as a senior in this offense, but when he does get the ball, it makes it count. Averages over 7 yards per carry. Had about 4 there. It sets up what could be a 3rd and long to a 3rd and about medium, a 3rd and 6 here.
3rd and 6 for the Tigers. Ball at the 43-yard line.
Now we're probably going to see Schiller's arm again, and at some point this thing has to get a little more lubricated with him being comfy in the pocket, making the right throws. 2 picks, back-to-back interceptions. Can't have a 3rd one here.
I'm calling a screen pass here.
And it'd be a smart move.
Schiller back to pass, looking over the middle, looking for Weigel. There's a penalty marker on the play.
But there is a flag on the play.
Defensive holding looks like against the Ledgers.
Yeah, and that was Weigel there who was going up, and they just get a hold on his jersey. He didn't have enough time to reach out and extend for the ball. And that's going to be a penalty every time. I don't know if it's holding, it should be 5 yards.
I think in high school it's 10. 10 from the line of scrimmage, which will give the Tigers a first down.
It's a huge mistake for St. Mary's Springs on 3rd down.
10-yard penalty puts the Tigers 1st and 10 inside Ledger territory. Ball's down at the 47-yard line.
That's 2 penalties now for 15 yards, and both those penalties gave first downs to the Tigers.
Tigers break the huddle. Receiver split to both sides. Slot man to the left. Here's the hand up to Kilty around the left side. Brought down on the play by Kaufman. Tom Kaufman with the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play.
Tom Kaufman, the leader in tackles for this Ledger defense. 97 tackles on the season.
2nd and 8. Ball's marked at the 45-yard line.
We're also seeing the yards per carry for Kilty drop down. He's now at about 3.3, so it started off pretty good, getting about 5 a carry, and now it's dropped down. We'll see how that impacts their offense and how everything works as this one goes on.
2nd and 8. Here's the handoff to Kilty once again, head around the right side. He's up to the 40, down to the 40-yard line this time, just inside the 40 for a gain of 5. It's going to make it 3rd and 3 at the 40.
That's exactly the play needed in that spot. It's everything you were hoping for on that play. Obviously, you want a touchdown, but that is the perfect carry. Gets 5 yards, 3rd and 3, and you got a lot of options now with this ball in this spot in St. Mary's Springs territory.
Tigers looking to get first down on 3rd and 3. Need to get some confidence back into Braden.
Get a few completions.
Here's the handoff to Kilty right up the middle. He's into the secondary, gain of 9. It's going to give the Tigers another first down at the 31-yard line.
That's the kind of Kohler Kilty run we're talking about. Now we're starting to see why he had 1,500 rushing yards this season and 20-plus touchdown. Huge 10-yard carry on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 31-yard line.
It's also the 7th Tiger first down. You look, compare that to St. Mary's Springs with 0, and you can think about the possessions left on the table with the 2 interceptions. Stratford's offense humming right now.
Here's the handoff to Kilty. Help the middle again. Gain of about 7 on the play. He's down to the 24-yard line.
And this is the kind of spot now where you just keep running this ball and you keep telling them, you're not going to stop me. I'm going to give the ball to my best player. He's going to run it right up the gut, just knock you right down, punch you right in the face. This is kind of the plays they need. This is what you try to do to try to take away the morale of the other team. You want to let them know that you're not afraid. You're going to run the ball. We're going to run it right down your throat.
Gain of 7 for Kilty brings up 2nd and 3. Ball at the 24-yard line. Here's the handoff to Kilty over the right side. He's down to just around the 20-yard line. Referee singles timeout, so it looks like it's going to be enough for another Tiger first down. Just inside the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers.
And another first down. It's got the crowd loud. All these Tiger fans here loving it.
6:50 remaining in the second quarter. Still no score here at Comet Field in Wapaka. Tigers 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Kilty around the left side. Penalty marker on the play. Probably looks like it's going to be in the area of holding against the Tigers.
And that's what's likely. And if it is, this is the kind of penalty that can stop a drive. This is what can take what could be points, put you and set you back, and you could be looking from the outside in. It wasn't a good spot, and now you're trying to hope for maybe a field goal.
Call is holding against Stratford, marked off 10 yards from the spot of the infraction. Takes it back to the 30-yard line. It's going to make it 1st and 19 for the Tigers.
So the Tigers also now with 2 penalties for 15 yards and a big 1st and 20 or 19.
2 receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's the snap to Kilty, handoff to Kilty, heading around the right side. Only gains about 2 on the play.
And that Ledger defense had enough of that. That was Sam Lucas in there and also Levi Hempler, both combined for the assist on the tackle. Kilty got maybe 1. Nice play on defense.
Gain of 2 down to the 28. Makes it 2nd and 17 for the Tigers.
We could use some of these completions now, couldn't we, Dan? To be in this situation for Schiller to start finding his arm again and
needs to find a groove and
yeah,
get his confidence back. Tigers are going to need his arm in this game.
He's the X factor.
2nd and 16. Here's the handoff. Once again, we have the counter coming around to Leonard. He's dropped back for a loss. Back to the 30-yard line, a loss of 2 on the play.
And they weren't going to be fooled twice on that. They were ready for that one, and Leonard brought down right away. That's just the smart coaching. Good defense there. Nothing going, and now right back to where we were on first down. It's 3rd and long.
3rd and 19, ball back at the 30. Probably 2 downs territory for the Tigers. See if we can get about 10 to 15 on this play and then see what happens on 4th down.
And Danielson does have a leg. He is capable. So if you can get this a little bit closer, because right here is far too long, but if you get this a little bit closer, maybe 10, 15, then you got a chance.
Here's the fake handoff to Schiller. He's looking deep. He's wide open. Gavin Leonard, touchdown Tigers.
Boom!
30-yard touchdown pass. Braden Schiller to Gavin Leonard puts the Tigers on the board at the 4:47 mark of the first half.
And Dan, there was no one on him. Now I'm going to go back to the replay here and see that, but I'm not sure what the defense was doing. Leonard was out there on that flag route. No one there. Let's check it out. It's just drops back, and Schiller, not a whole lot of space, but he makes it happen and gets it off. Not the best spiral, not the greatest pass, but Leonard right there, and the safety. We're in the corner. It seems like both the guys weren't sure their assignment, and that's a huge mistake, and that's 6 on the board for Stratford.
Schiller just holds the ball to the very last possible second, pulls it out of Kilty's gut, and looks for a receiver downfield. Danielson on for the extra point kick. Here's the snap. The holds down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Ricocheted off the goalpost and went over, the upright and went over.
That's when the doink works out for you.
Tigers 7, Ledger 0. Let's take a quick timeout for our sponsors. You're listening to Stratford Tiger Football on Zaleski Sports.
got a...
Back live here at Comet Field in Wapaka. Tigers with a 7-0 lead after a 30-yard touchdown pass from Braden Schiller to Gavin Leonard.
And yeah, that was just, I mean, Leonard, like you said, Schiller, he holds on that ball last second, finally gets it out. And again, I'm just not sure what the defense was doing there. It seemed like there was a blown coverage, misassignment, and that's a costly mistake. Those things you can't have. Those things that cost you games, and it's a lot of time to play and a lot could happen, but that's a big touchdown for Stratford, and they're feeling great right now with only under 5 to go in the second.
Tigers ran a lot of clock off that on that possession. Danielson to kick off for the Tigers. Here's the kick, a low line drive headed to the far side of the field and bounces out of bounds.
Yeah, and mistakes like that. These are the things, again, puts it at, the 40-yard line, I believe is where this one's going to be, and then these are the things you can't have. You just can't have. You can have mistakes where, okay, maybe a guy makes a nice play on you. You can't have the penalties like this, the holdings. You can't have the drop passes. You got to be fundamentally sound, and a mistake like this takes a team that where you feel in a good spot, now gives them a bit more life.
Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line in high school football after the kick out of bounds. 4:47 remaining here for the Ledgers in the first half. Still plenty of time to get a drive mounted for them.
Yeah, I'll take a little trip down memory lane. Back in 2018 in the state championship game, the Tigers up 14-0. And there's about 3-4 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Orlandoni scores the big touchdown. And that's kind of the play that got St. Mary's back into this. A little bit of deja vu here. Maybe it's, about 4 minutes left. Could get a big touchdown to tie it up. Tigers, you want to hold them to nothing going into the half.
Springs comes out, 2 receivers split to the far side. King back to pass, looking downfield. Pass was intended for Tishy, or broken up by Tishy, intended for Ramaker.
That was unintentionally very good coverage by Cole Tishy, because that could have been very bad very fast. If you would have not, he didn't have the head turned, he was right in his face, but just fortunate enough the ball was far enough down so he didn't run into him. If it was underthrown, could have potentially had a pass interference there, but worked out for Stratford, and that'll be a pass defense for Cole Tishy.
Tigers didn't look like they were quite ready for that.
Not quite.
Play yet. 2nd and 10, ball still at the 35. Here's King handing off, this time right up the middle to Koenigs. No gain on the play. Actually give him a gain of 1. Up to the 36. This can bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Koenigs with 2 carries for a loss of 1 on the night, 3rd and long, and now we're going to see a pass play. And so far tonight, King is 0 for 3 on his pass plays. Now, not all of them have been, they've developed well. It's just been good coverage from Stratford on all 3. And I think that the defense has to know a pass play is coming here. The corners, Glenn and Tishy, got to be ready. Looks like we got our safety, is that Leonard or Becker back there? You got to be thinking pass here.
3rd and 9. Ledger's up to the line of scrimmage. King straight back in the pocket, looking downfield. Pass to the far side, complete to Ramaker. Enough for a first down for the Ledgers. Brought down by Wrench on the play. That is the Ledgers' first down of the game. Nice pass, strong arm by King on that throw.
Yeah, first down of the night, and that was a nice play. Good throw, rolling to his right, hit him in motion there, and it was just a nice catch and run. Got the first down just enough. The Tigers, they knew pass, just not good enough coverage on that.
1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the handoff up the middle to Hepner. Excuse me, it was Jonathan Korb on the carry. A gain of 3 on the play. It's going to make it 2nd and 7. Ball at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that was Korb's second carry of the night, 2 for 4 for him. And the run game hasn't been present, but you got to think at some point it's getting cold out too. I mean, as longer the night goes on, the colder it does get. And at some point, that's when the run game starts to, you start feeling those hits more. So you're hoping this run game starts to open up. Later as this game goes on, it's got to be patient with it. Just keep toting the rock.
2nd and 7 for the Ledgers, ball at midfield. Here's the counter, the handoff.
Blown up.
To Bauer. Brought down by Jackson Ormond, I believe.
Yeah, that was Ormond that flew right in. He was not fooled at all. It hit him right on that exchange.
That's a loss of 5 on the play, and the Tigers take a quick timeout. With that timeout, we're going to take a quick 30-second commercial. Once again, you're watching WIAA playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
Dan Leonard and Matt Dickinson back here at Comet Field in Wapaka. Stratford with a 7-0 lead over the Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs. Tigers with a timeout here, 3:08 remaining in the second quarter. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12 for the Ledgers. Ball at the 45-yard line. Nice play by Jackson Orman. He just blew up the blocker, and the blocker actually ended up making the tackle on his own running back on that last 5-yard loss.
Just put him in that classic bull rush, just full steam ahead, put the power on him, and that set him up in a great spot now. 3rd down and long. This is, again, pass play. You got to be ready. Let's see what the defense can do. Can they make the stop? It's
3rd and 12. Here's the draw play right up the middle to Koenigs. He gains 5 on the play up to the 50-yard line. Still be 7 yards shy of the first down. 4th and 7.
I do like that call, though. That was a nice. Didn't expect that. I was surprised. They go with the draw play, and I just think it was a nice change of pace play. Just didn't work out for them, unfortunately. But if they decide to go for this, which it looks like they will, not quite sure. Trying to figure out if they're going to come out with the punt.
Ramaker back in punt formation for the Ledgers.
Be aware of the fake, though. You can't lose sight of these things. There's no play it safe. Got to be ready.
Wrench deep for the Tigers, standing back at around the 15-yard line. Clock is just about ready to run out for a time or for a penalty, so the Ledgers take a timeout. With that timeout, we'll keep it here. Fleet Farm holiday layaways back at Fleet Farm now through December 12th. Get the products you want before they're gone, and you pay as you go. Plus, you can purchase your product stored conveniently until you're ready to pick it up. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. 2:16 remaining here in the second quarter. Comet Field in Wapaka. Stratford clinging to a 7-0 lead over St. Mary Springs. Springs has 4th and 7, ball at midfield.
Yeah,
I think I'd be surprised at this point for them to try anything fancy. I think they're just going to pin the Tigers deep. And
that's something that's a smart move. The defense has played well. They have 2 interceptions. I mean, if not for a busted coverage, you have a 4th down and 20, and Stratford's probably punting. So really, it's one play that's been the difference in this game. I would just trust my defense. I'd kick this ball off, and I would stop Stratford from St. Mary's.
Just about ready back for live action. 4th and 7. Ramaker in punt formation for the Ledgers. Here's the snap. Punt.
Nice boot.
It's going to bounce at the 20 and head to the end zone. Inside the 5. Crosses the goal line. Tigers will take over at the 20. That's a 50-yard punt, though.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of roll on that one. I mean, if that any other situation, it'd be a great punt. Unfortunately, it rolls into the end zone, but what a boot from Ramaker. Now, what you want to do if you're the returner is probably get in front and block him so he can't come down and down it, but it does work out for Stratford, and they'll start with it at the 20. And now, Dan, I think, are we going to see Schiller's arm unleashed here? I mean, you got 2 minutes, you got 2 timeouts, got to go 80 yards.
I think the Tigers will play it safe and just try to pound away, maybe get a first down or 2 and then see what happens, but I don't think I expect them to come out and see it passing right away on first down. Here's Glenn coming across the motion, handoff to Kilty, heading around the right side. He breaks it up in the side. Gain of 7 up to the 27-yard line. Kohler Kilty, another strong run, 7 yards on the play. Brought down on the play by Adam Wilcox for the Ledgers.
If there's Wilcox again, one of those linebackers making a nice play. And Kilty right now, 16 carries for 64, right again at that 4-yard average, so he's right on pace again with what they're wanting.
2nd and 3, ball at the 27-yard line. Hand off to Kilty once again, right up the middle. Bounces off the defender. Up to the 36-yard line. First down, Tigers.
He just meets that contact and does not care. He came and hit him, just rolled right off of him, spun around, got a first down. I mean, it's as simple as that. You can't bring him down.
First and 10 for the Tigers. Ball's at the 36-yard line. Clock is now down to 1:15 remaining in the first half.
Still 2 timeouts for Stratford, though.
Handoff to Kilty over the right side. He's into the secondary again. Another strong run. Gain of 8 this time for Kohler Kilty. Up to the 44-yard line.
And I'm kind of wondering, where's the urgency from Stratford? I mean, you've had 3 carries for 29 yards. You're kind of just, or 24 yards, kind of just taking your time. It's like you want to see a little bit of aggression as well.
If we're going to try, I think you're going to see something possibly here. Here's the fake handoff once again. Schiller looking deep, way downfield for Wrench.
And I want to see a flag, and we do. Yep.
Defensive pass interference against the Ledgers. 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Unfortunate, yeah, because NFL rules at the spot of the foul. And let's go back and check that one out again, because it's tough time to see where it's going, but you got to have that head turned. If you're Ramker, you got to be turning that head. You get in front, comes back, and yeah, he gets in his way. You know, it's St. Mary Springs fans aren't going to like that, and I understand if it's a tough penalty, but unfortunately that was the right call, and it's going to be 15 yards from there and give Stratford a bit of a better chance with 30 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Penalty being marched off down to the Ledger 41-yard line. First and 10 for the Tigers. The clock's now down to 31 seconds remaining in the first half. Tigers still have 2 timeouts remaining before halftime. 2 receivers to the near side, a slot to the left. Here's the snap. Once again, it's the fake to Kilty. Pass downfield intended for Wrench.
Oh.
Broken up on the play.
You know, that was Wrench playing defense
Kuhn
right there, because Kuhn was there, and he had it right in his hands. That was the 3rd pick of the night, right for the taking, and kind of unintentionally almost, but Wrench is behind him and just able to get enough contact, and that's a fortunate play for Stratford. That was great coverage from St. Mary Springs. And Schiller tonight, he's had some great throws. He's also had some ones where just hold your breath and you're like, what are you doing? That was a 3rd pick right there. Very fortunate that wasn't St. Mary Springs ball.
Second and 10, about the 41-yard line. 25 seconds remaining here in the first half from Comet Field. Here's the quick handoff to Kilty right up the middle. Only gets a few yards this time. Gain of 3. Down to the 38-yard line. Looks like the Tigers may be content just to let the clock run out.
Yeah, you know, just the kind of guy I am. I'm taking the timeout and I'm chucking one deep to the end zone. But I think Stratford they're going to do that. 5 seconds, timeout taken.
Timeout, Stratford. 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'll keep it here.
Unless we see Danielson try a 55-yarder, I think we're going to see something going to the end zone instead.
Quick message from one of our sponsors. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Tell Brendan to go back. We have 5 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Tigers looking for probably a Hail Mary pass right before halftime.
Yeah, you kind of got 2 schools of thought. Do you want to go with the goofy lateral play where you hand something off, then try all that? Probably not, because that's set up for a huge failure. So in this situation, you're probably going to the end zone, dropping back, tell Schiller just chuck that puppy all the way to the end zone. Let's see what happens.
Personally, I would be in favor of a handoff to Kilty and run the clock out.
Yeah, I like that call. I'm a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to get feisty. I'm going to chuck one up, and I'm going to see what happens. And if they do force something on me, then that's shame on me. And I think I got to try something for the end zone.
5 seconds remaining here in the first half at Comet Field in Wapaka. Stratford 7, Final Act St. Mary Springs 0. Tigers have 2 receivers split wide to the far side and the near side. Kilty, the lone running back, next to Schiller in the backfield. See what the Tigers have up their sleeve in the last play of the first half. Schiller drops straight back in the pocket, looking deep. He's going to let her fly way down deep to the end zone. Thinking it was off his hands, actually.
That was real close.
That was almost caught.
That was too close.
That might have been Ashton Wrench, but that's the end of our first half. Stratford 7, Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs 0. At this point, we'll take a quick timeout from our sponsors, and we'll be back for your halftime show.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
I can kind of go through all the stats and everything, I suppose.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life and all kinds of jobs.
I'll turn it over to you for some stats.
Sounds good.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
WIAA Mattresses is WIAA's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more, all under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors combined with great quality products makes WIAA Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop WIAA Mattresses on Highway Double Q in WIAA. WIAA Mattresses is Enjoy WIAA's finest restaurant, whether you're in the mood for fresh seafood, juicy steaks, or a full menu of options. Come to Simpson's Restaurant in downtown WIAA for the finest dining experience in town. The food is always made from scratch with fresh ingredients. The atmosphere offers the elegant hometown supper club feel, along with a large outdoor patio, family night out, meeting up with friends, or a private party. No matter what your event, there's always a place for you at Simpson's. An enjoyable dining experience awaits you at Simpson's Restaurant in downtown WIAA. Enjoy WIAA's finest restaurant.
All right, back here at Comet Field. Halftime score, the Stratford Tigers 7, Fond du Lac St. Mary Spring Ledgers 0. We're going to try to make it through halftime. Once again, a reminder that the winner of this game will advance to the state championship game next Thursday afternoon, 1 o'clock. We'll take on the winner between Mondovi and Darlington, who are playing this evening at Wisconsin Dells in the Division 6 WIAA state championship game next Thursday. Matt's had a chance here to take a look at some statistics, and we'll take it over from there, Matt.
Yeah, so we'll take a look at this one. We'll start with St. Mary Springs first. Hempfner has 3 carries for only 4 yards, so really nothing on the ground. I mean, it's been only 1 first down for St. Mary so far in this one. Then Koenigs has 3 for 4 as well. Korb has 2 for 4, and Bauer with that one where he got hit by his own offensive lineman, a loss of 5. So it has been nowhere to go for St. Mary Springs. Only 1 first down this half. King is 1 for 4 with 11 yards. That one went to Ramaker. And now the defensive side of the ball has been pretty solid. They've done a good job. Moles had a sack, Ramaker and Lucas with interceptions. And besides that one play we said before where Leonard was going and busted coverage, and they scored a touchdown. So if not for that play, this could be a 0-0 game, and things look a lot different for the Ledgers. And now take a look at Stratford. And this is where things get a lot different. They have 8 total first downs so far. Kohler Kilty with 19 carries for 83 yards. Connor Weigel with 1 for 4. Gavin Leonard with 6 for 22. And Braden Schiller passing is 2 for 7 with a touchdown and 2 picks and 66 yards. Both his completions going to Gavin Leonard, who has the 33-yard touchdown completion. And also Gavin Leonard with a sack on defense for Stratford, and Jackson Orman with 2 tackles for losses. And that'll do it for our breakdown of stats for the first half.
For those of you that joined us a little late, didn't miss our pregame show, one of the big stories of the evening is head coach for Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs, Bob Hyland, in his 50th year at the helm of the Ledgers, the legendary coach, all-time winning coach in the state of Wisconsin in high school football, not here this evening, at home, suffering from pneumonia. So there's have an assistant coach handling the duties this evening. They were quick to point out that the other times that Coach Hyland has been unable to make games, they are 13-0 without him. So, but it still has to affect their overall game plan and how they go about things without Coach Hyland here.
The biggest thing I think it affects is not having your head coach is the adjustments at the second half. Because you already have your kind of game plan set out. And, unfortunately losing him now, it's up to Coach Zach Wilderman. That's a big shoes to fill, filling in for your greatest head coach in program history in level 4 of the WIAA playoff. I mean, you're asking a lot out of a guy, and their defense has played solid. The offense is just nowhere to be found. They're MIA. I mean, nothing else to it. They just have nothing on the ground, nothing in the air. They got to figure out something or make a big play on defense.
Coach Hyland in his 50th year at the helm here at St. Mary Springs, 17 state championships, 9 of them in WISA, and then the last 8 coming in the WIAA after the merger. So quite a legend to replace here tonight. Wanted to mention that the Stratford Tigers and Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs have met 3 times before in playoff history. With the Stratford Tigers, all 3 of those games, by the way, were in state championship games in Madison. Stratford winning in 2003, 29-13. In 2005 was a 25-7 win for the Tigers. But in 2018, the Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs defeated the Tigers 20-17 in a come-from-behind victory to give their Ledgers their state championship. Ledgers last year lost the state championship game to Colby, but the previous 2 years prior to that, they were state champions. So they are on quite a run in Fond du Lac at that high school.
Yeah, and one of the things I just find so impressive with Coach Hyland is just, I mean, you think you're coaching 50 years ago, that's in the 70s. Now you're coming into still in the 2020s. It's like you're off. I mean, there's still sometimes I find a coach might be too old school, but his team's still playing good. He adjusts, he makes all of the adjustments, and he's up with the times, and that's awesome to see. I love that. So,
okay, we're going to take another quick time out here. Once again, we're at halftime. Comet Field and Wapaka with Stratford clinging to a 7-0 lead. Once again, you're listening to Stratford Tiger and WIAA Division 6 playoff football on Zaleski Sports.
I had no idea. I mentioned the 2018 state game. I've done some homework on that. I don't know. Who knows?
The big thing for Farmer State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Fletcher's Jewelers is Wapaka's own local jeweler with an exceptional line of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, and a variety of bracelets. As your 4th-generation jeweler, they have the experience you can count on, with an emphasis always on you, the customer. Give the perfect necklace, earrings, or bracelet in gold, sterling silver, or white gold. And and you've got the perfect gift for a birthday, anniversary, special occasion, or just because. They carry the top brands and even offer Wisconsin Badger and Packer items. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
Before, during, or after the game, come to the pub. This is Tim Watty. The pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite place to watch the game and a great place to eat, too. We're known for our world-famous burgers with a wide variety that everyone will love. And now we offer lunch buffets 3 days a week. Taco Tuesday, Pasta Wednesdays, and Thursday soup buffet, all ready to eat and get you back to work on time. And of course, when the sun goes down, the pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite spot for nightlife.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, welcome back, everybody, here at Waupaca. So a little score update, too, for the WIAA playoffs. Darlington and Mondovi, both of the 2 seeds, all 2 seeds playing here to go to state for D6. Darlington is on top 7-6 on Mondovi in the about a minute to go in the second quarter, and a missed field goal from Mondovi, so could have went up, but instead down by 1. So we'll keep you guys updated with that game to see who will play against one of these 2 teams in the state championship next week on Thursday at 1 p.m.
Of course, Final Act St. Mary Springs and Darlington did meet earlier this season, with Springs winning in a 20-17 battle. I think it was week 2 for both teams. So they do have a little history headed into next week's state championship game.
Yeah, and I think all these teams that make it, it's going to be a great matchup no matter what. I mean, what we're seeing here tonight has been really something. I was mentioning kind of before with how similar these teams are. Look at the stat sheet. Both St. Mary Springs and Stratford, they both have good quarterbacks that have good passing numbers. Both have a stud running back who's leading the way for their team. Both have good defenses. So far, we've seen Stratford's offense just be slightly better when it comes to scoring. And now, look at the box score, and all the yards are on Stratford's side. I mean, they're blowing them out of the water. But the score was only 7-0.
Yes.
You know, and you can allow all the yards in the world, you can make all the mistakes, but all that matters is the score, and the score is 7-0, and yes, it favors Stratford, but it doesn't give them that lead that makes them feel comfortable. St. Mary Springs is still in this game. They're just 1 play away from making, you know, I'll reference this just for the heck of it. When the Packers played the 49ers last year in the playoffs in that divisional round, they outplayed the Niners the entire game. They were up, 10-7 or something, or 10-0. And then they made a few big mistakes on special teams, and just like that, a team that had no business being in that game came back and won. So, you know, all it takes, just 1 play.
One of the signs that I look at the first half is Stratford has yet to punt. Springs did punt a couple times and pinned the Stratford Tigers deep in the territory. One side inside the 10, a couple times inside the 20. So the Tigers haven't had great field position with what to work with due to the strong leg of Ramaker from Springs. Probably the 2 telling stats that I look at halftime is, number 1 is the 2 interceptions thrown by Schiller to knock off or break off Stratford drives. And number 2 is Levi Hefner from Springs with only 3 carries in the first half. So I'm not sure if there's an injury involved there, or if they just are going a different route as far as looking for yards tonight. But Levi coming into this game this evening with over 1,000 yards rushing, only with 3 carries in the first half of tonight's game.
Yeah, and when you're missing your best player like that, it makes everything so much tougher. And especially, you mentioned the interceptions. That's something that St. Mary Springs, if they lose this game, will look back on and think, we got 2 big picks at near the 50-yard line. That was good field position and no points. That's credit to the Stratford defense for making great stops and adjusting to the adversity. But that's one where the turnover margin, you know, Tigers losing at 0-2, but there's no points on the board. Again, you can have the stats favoring them there, but not on the scoreboard.
All right, we're going to take another quick timeout for word from our sponsors. Once again, we're at halftime here at Comet Field in Waupaca with Stratford leading Final Act St. Mary Springs 7-0. We'll be back in a couple minutes with words from our sponsors.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life. Fleet
WIAA's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more, all under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors combined with great quality products makes WIAA Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop WIAA Mattresses on Highway WQ in Wapaka.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
All right, we're back here at Comet Field. 3 minutes remaining here before the kickoff of the second half. I'd just like to take a moment, Matt, to give a shout out to the rest of our Zaleski sports team that joined us here tonight. Director Jason Zaleski, his son, producer Trevor Zaleski, and on the cameras we have Steve Mays, Mike Wentland, Riley Doak, and Brendan Retzloff. So thanks a lot to those guys for coming along tonight and giving us the opportunity to broadcast this great game so far.
We got the super stream going. This is the best part at the end of the season, is that once we all got some free time, everyone comes down, we got all the cameras going. This is like the closest thing we can get to an actual TV broadcast, and I love it. I'm here for it.
I can't explain the first time I was broadcasting one of these games and got to see a replay. I almost jumped right out of my shorts.
It's awesome. It is awesome.
This is almost the real thing here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as we get ready to start the second half, Final X St. Mary Springs will get the ball to start the second half. They haven't been able to amount much for offensively the first half. It's kind of important for them to come out to maybe get off to a good start to start the second half. But likewise, the Stratford Tigers looking to shut them down and get the ball again.
Yeah, and that's the importance here, is that I really think this first drive of the second half will dictate kind of how this second half is going to play. And I think that's what we said about the first half, and it was the case. Stratford's first drive was very successful. They threw a pick, and it wasn't without error, but they were able then to stop in the next drive, stop St. Mary Springs, and now they're getting the ball. You don't always need a score, but I think you really just wanted that score, tie up this game, get some confidence to your team, show you can make the plays. And Stratford's defense, you get a big stop, I think you're feeling pretty good.
Offensively for the Tigers, I would say there's no doubt that Final X Springs has got to look at the stats and say, Kilty carried the ball 19 times in the first half. We got to stop him for going into the second half.
It doesn't even seem like that much, because you kind of look at it and you're like, yeah, we had 19 carries in the first half, 83 yards, a little over 4 yards a pop. And their outfit, the physicality that Stratford's showing is outmatching St. Mary's Springs. And that could change, but in the first half, that was all Stratford.
Just about ready for the second half kickoff. Nice crowd on hand. It is a cool, crisp night here. Temperature's probably, I would say around 30, if not upper 20s, here at WIAA. A beautiful complex here.
It is wonderful. Hey, this is football weather, Dan. This is the way you like it. Nice and cold in late, early November, late October, around this time of the season. This is no other place I'd want to be, no other way I'd want it.
I guess it's not so bad with us sitting up here in a pretty nice press box.
It is much nicer being up here warm instead of being out there like Mike and Brendan and the crew with, just cold hands and all that. I've done that before, though, so I feel like now it's finally my chance to sit in the booth and be a little bit warmer. So I think this is, finally well-deserved for myself.
So the clock has run out. We'll be getting ready for the second half kickoff. I'd like to take this moment to mention some more of our sponsors. Heartland Farms is a fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm producing many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 acres and growing. They are currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. Braden Schiller getting ready to tee it up for the Tigers. Kick off the second half. Deep for the Ledgers.
Now, I will say I'm surprised we're not having Danielson go with the kickoff here, because I talked to him before, and he likes to have the consistency of keeping his leg fresh. If this is a game where a field goal is a possibility to win the game, you want to have your kicker ready, his leg warmed up, so I'm kind of surprised. Seems mundane, but something that just can affect the outcomes later if you are kicking a field goal in this game.
Jonathan Korb, along with Ahern, deep for the Ledgers. Here's the boot by Schiller, and beautiful kick. It's going to bounce into the end zone.
Monster leg, man. He's got a cannon of arm, a cannon of a leg. I don't want to play that guy in kickball.
The Ledgers are going to start the second half at the 20-yard line. It was a line drive kick, but it got over the head of both of the return men and bounced into the end zone. So the Ledgers will take over at the 20-yard line. So we mentioned earlier, St. Mary's Springs only had one first down in the first half, and that was on a pass completion by King.
And it was a real nice completion. You need more of those. Got to stack them up.
Two receivers split wide. Here's the turn and the handoff to...
Nice carry.
That's Jonathan Korb with the carry. Ran into back of one of his own blockers, bounced off, and gained 6 on the play, up to the 26-yard line, bringing it 2nd and 4 for the Ledgers.
Yeah, Korb did a good job there just following the blocks. And again, talking about trying to do fancy stuff, they just kept it simple. You just build a solid drive. You can't try to pull out a rabbit out of the hat. You just need to go sustainable, 5-yard carries, simple stuff like that, and a nice play from Korb.
Just underway to start the second half. Stratford 7, Springs 0. Here's the fake pitch, back to pass, looking downfield to Ramaker. Pass is complete.
Ooh, nice catch.
Ashton Wrench with the tackle, but not before he gets down to the Tiger 46-yard line, 47-yard line.
We got a
crossing pattern.
Yard completion there. Huge play. And just beats him in coverage. Go back to the replay on that one. That was just a nice route. Beat him downfield, wide open.
1st and 10, the ball at the 46th. Here's King on the option this time. Keeps the ball himself. Turns up inside, brought down by Becker.
King's first carry of the night. That one goes for 3.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7, ball just inside the 43-yard line. First possession of the second half for the Ledgers.
And it seems like, now I don't want to be too premature, but 3 plays, they have made the adjustments. Their offense is really, just feels like that 3 plays just like that, they look a lot better. It's a little bit more comfortable.
Came out a little bit more crisp, that's for sure. Here's the penalty on the play. Looks like the Tigers lined up offsides. Yes, they did.
Had some insult to injury.
Right over the center.
Offsides on the defense.
5-yard penalty against the Tigers.
Yes,
He's going to take the ball down to inside the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that's 3 penalties now for 20 yards, and you're basically giving them a first down here, unless you can make the stop. But this is going to be a pretty easy 2 yards, and you got at least 3 plays to pick this up.
Ledgers come up to the line. Receivers split Wide right and wide left. King up under center. Here's the pass. Looking deep. And the pass is going to be, knocked down. Tigers had a chance to intercept that one, but it was knocked down. Peyton Glenn on the defense for the Tigers.
See, you got to be like an outfielder there. You got to call that one off. You got to be like me. They both just go for the ball, and that's a big missed play. It's going to be 3rd down and 2, and that's one now where Stratford had a few lucky plays. Now St. Mary Springs gets theirs.
3rd and 2. Here's the turn, gives it to Huffner.
Big stop.
Huffner on the carry. We mentioned earlier at halftime that he only had a couple carries in the first half. There was no gain on this play. It's going to bring up 4th and 2.
And there for that tackle was the middle linebacker, Johnny Seitz the third. He is him. Comes in there, makes that play. Huge stop. Oh, here we go, Dan. I love this. 4th down and 2 in the cold. Oh, man. Let's go. Who's got what it takes?
4th and 2 for the Ledgers. Here's the King.
Sneak.
Quarterback King. He's got a first down. Actually, timeout Springs. Timeout Final X St. Mary Springs before the snap.
Wow. And that is going to, oh, man, cue the controversy now. You're going to have Coach Wilderman being, he's going to be upset about that one. Oh, man, that's like where you ice your own kicker sometimes, or you have that right there. And I think we could all see that from a mile away. I was expecting King to take it up the middle himself on a QB sneak, and they got maybe 4 yards out of that. It was a really nice play.
Yeah, he had the first down by plenty.
Yeah, that was a huge. You can't really say mistake. They just ran up right. It was a smart play by their offense, but then coach takes time out and just.
Maybe the coach saw something from the sideline he didn't like, so he signaled to the referee on the sideline on his side. Timeout.
Yeah, you can try to say, oh, you shouldn't have done that, shouldn't have done this. It just didn't work out, and that's really unfortunate there. But you still have a chance here, though, so just got to shake that off, get right back to it. Have a very short memory in sports. You just got to forget the last play, move on to the next, make it happen.
I would say this was our first big play of the game so far this evening.
I think this is the biggest one up to this point.
4th and 2. They come up with their
rugby style. Here we go.
Heavy formation to the left. Here's King, hands it off to Hefner. He looks like he has a first down. Yes.
Got just enough.
Just inside the 36-yard line. First down Springs. They mark it at the 35.
And that feels really good if you're a St. Mary Springs fan, because that's the last thing you would want is to be like, oh, we shouldn't have taken the timeout because that would have taken away our first down. So it kind of works out, and just you can breathe a breath of fresh air.
1st and 10, the ball at the 35. Clock now down to 9:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Stratford with a 7-0 lead.
That is the third first down of this drive.
Here's the handoff to Hefner, trying to get around the right side. Goes up over the right tackle. Gain of 3 on the play. Down to the 32-yard line, making it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's another 3. Now he's got 6 for 10, so his last 2 carries have gone for positive yards, and trying to build something with that run game.
Springs with a nice drive here to start the second half. Probably have more first downs and more yards than they had the whole first half.
Yep, already 3 first downs on this drive, so that brings them 4 for the night, and this has been a great drive. This one might be one of the best drives we've seen of either team on the night besides the Tiger touchdown drive.
Here's King back to pass. He's going to get dropped for a big loss. Connor Weigel.
He's down on that one, but still pick it up, though. That's, good hustle play.
Connor Weigel with the sack for the Tigers back to the 41-yard line.
Connor Weigel is that guy. Comes in from the edge. Now, just to critique that a little bit, I'm sure Coach was saying, oh, you have him blindside. Punch that ball out. Go in and pop that sucker loose.
Loss of 9 on the play.
That's a huge play.
Brings up 3rd and 16 for the Ledgers. Ball now back at the 41-yard line.
Now you're watching for that pass. Now, still being disciplined with a screen or maybe a draw, but you got to be ready for something going to Ramaker. He's been the main guy. He is the Ashton Wrench for Stratford or for St. Mary Springs. So You got to be ready here.
Here's the whistle now. Delay a game against the Springs Ledgers.
Can't have that. What are you doing?
It's going to bring it back 5 more yards back to the 46-yard line, making it 3rd and 21 now for Springs.
Yeah, I don't like that one bit, Dan. That's just better than using the timeout, though. That's what I thought at first. Initially, they were taking a timeout, and I'm like, that would have been bad. Rather sacrifice 5 yards than a timeout, but this is not a good spot. But hey, Tigers scored, though, on a 3rd and 20, so let's see what St. Mary Springs can do. Maybe they got something.
3rd and 21, ball back at the 46. Here's King straight back in the pocket, looking far to his far side, looking down for Ramaker. Pass is incomplete. Ramaker's slow to get up after that.
He's the guy you need to be healthy because he's your number 1 receiver, and you lose him, you lose half your passing game right there. That it wasn't really great coverage. He was on him, would have stopped him at the point of attack. Just a low throw and brings up a 4th and long. It's going to be a punt.
So after a 4.5-minute drive, and after they marched halfway down the field, Tigers are going to force Springs into a punt from the 46-yard line.
Probably see another big boot from Ramaker here. His last one went almost 50, if not longer.
Looking to pin the Tigers deep in their territory here. Here's the snap.
All the time in the world.
Ramaker with a high sprawling punt. Bounces at the 15, picked up by Wrench. He gets around the right side up to around the 20. Probably a good job fielding that. Otherwise, they probably would have downed it deep inside Tiger territory. So the Tigers are going to take over 1st and 10. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout here on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
All right, back here live. Handoff to Kilty. Up the middle. Gain of 3 on the play up to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, the agenda here is still the same thing. Give Kilty the ball, tote the rock, open up those pass plays, take advantage of those. The game plan, I think, has not changed. I think everything was working just fine. Keep it the way it was.
That was carry number 20 of the evening already for Kilty.
He's been a busy man.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 21-yard line. Tigers with their first drive in the second half. Comes Glenn across the motion. Hand off to Kilty up the middle, trying to bounce off the left tackle, and he does. He gets up close to the 26-yard line.
That was a real tough run.
Gain of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Ball at the 26.
21 carries for 91 yards for Kohler Kilty tonight.
Receiver split wide to the left, one to the near side. Kilty, the lone running back, next to Schiller in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Kilty, headed around the left side. Looks like he's close to a first down.
Yeah, he will not have enough for that, and that's big decision time. I think
they
you
only
got to
give
be
him
safe.
a yard on the play. He's going to be a full yard shy of a first down. 4th and 1 for the Tigers.
Here's what I do, Dan. I trust my defense. They played such a great game so far. They did a great job in that last drive of bending but not breaking. I punt this. There's just, I think it's no-brainer.
Braden Schiller back to punt for the Tigers. Averaging almost 40 yards a punt so far this season. Tigers don't have enough guys on the field and I have to take a timeout.
Now, see, I wouldn't use it. I would take the penalty there. I know you're sacrificing a little bit of field position in the yards, but I want these timeouts for late in the game because they could be very valuable. I don't want to just throw them away. Same as St. Mary Springs before. It's like I want to save these timeouts for late when I might need them.
Stratford Homes. Take the first step to building your new customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and model home village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get your new home started. Tigers take a timeout after only having 10 men on the field. 4th and 1. Ball is at the 27-yard line. Tigers have chosen to punt. Schuler to kick for the Tigers. Anderson deep for the Ledgers. Here's the punt by Schiller. High punt, rather short. It's going to bounce around the 40-yard line and downed right there. Ball didn't quite turn over and take the bounce he was looking for. Final Act St. Mary Springs going to take over from the 42-yard line.
Yeah, so great field position for the Ledgers. That's what you want. You're at the 42. You got to look at last drive. Take away the positives from what happened. Had a great big pass play, had some nice runs, picked up the 4th down. It was a high pressure situation, biggest play of the game. They did convert, and then they just got stalled up real quick. I think you got to take away the positives, go right back to that. Again, short memory, shake it off. They should be just fine.
Here's the quick pass over to Kuhn. Kind of a wide receiver screen completed to Kuhn. He's up over the 45-yard line to the 46, a gain of 4 on the play. Brought down on the play by Tishy for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's a classic little screen right there. A nice little gain. Not much more you can really get from that unless you bust it loose.
2nd and 6, ball at the 46. 2 receivers split to the far side. Same play to the opposite side. This time it looks like it's incomplete. Forward pass, incomplete. Once again intended for Kuhn.
Yeah, and I don't really know what that pass there, why he tried to go so fast with that. I think he could have just kind of set his feet and got it to him there, but he tried to just zing it and
didn't even look like he had control of the ball.
No, that was maybe a missed one there. Could have got another few yards out of that instead. 3rd and medium.
3rd and 6 from the 46. 4:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Stratford leading 6-0, 7-0. Here's King back to pass.
That bull rush.
Being pressured, and the pass downfield is incomplete. Tiger fans hollering for a hold on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 6 from the 46.
Yeah, that was a great play from Kohler Kilty coming in on that blitz. He did a great job. He just came in, up the middle, got through, great pressure, forced King to roll outside, have to make that throw on the run. And that was a big play there from Kilty. Didn't get a sack, but big play that changed the outcome of that play.
Once again, Ramaker back in punt formation for the Ledgers. Deep for the Tigers, Gavin Leonard, Ashton Wrench. Ramaker's done a good job of pinning the Tigers deep so far this evening, several times. Here's the kick once again. It's a high spiral, fielded by Gavin Leonard. He's headed to the near sideline, trying to find the wall, can't get outside. Brought down at the 22-yard line. They definitely saw what Stratford's been doing in the playoffs with the wall, and they had 2 guys outside the wall. There's no way to come on the comeback block.
Yep. It's funny, too, you mentioned the wall. I remember against Cadet, they set that up, but it didn't matter for Leonard. He didn't get any blocks, and one of them he just kept just took it, kind of went boop, 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 got a touchdown. It's just, they've done such a great job on special teams. It's been one of the X factors, the reason why they're in the spot they're in now. They're just fundamentally sound in all 3 phases of the ball.
Stratford needs to get a couple first downs to change the field position. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. 2 receivers split to both sides of the field. Comes Gavin Leonard, gets the handoff, trying to get around the right side, kind of looking for his hole, puts his head down and pushes. Gain of 4 on the play.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Just sometimes you're going to start trying to juke guys out, be cute. Just say, I'm just going to lower the shoulder. I'm just going to knock you on your butt.
Gain of 4 makes it 2nd and 6. Ball up to their 27-yard line.
Yeah, so Leonard on the night has 7 carries for 27 yards, doing a decent job of 2nd down and 6 coming up. And look how it's really been a pretty fast game. At least it feels like it. Just all the running the ball. About 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Here's the Schiller right up the middle on the keeper, and it gets into the secondary. 1st down, Stratford.
Schiller's got some power too, baby. There we go.
Now we have a personal foul.
Oh. Who is this going to be on? I lowered my head for 1 second, so I didn't see it. You know, here's what I'll say. It looks like it's going to be on, is that Ormond right there.
Looks like it might be a personal foul against Stratford.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get Jackson Ormond, saying he pushed him down or something. And, you know, it's one of those things where maybe he doesn't think they did anything wrong. You got to be smart, though. Whether or not it's a bad call, whatever you think. If you're a Stratford fan, obviously it's a terrible call. If it's St. Mary's, it's the best call in the world. It's the way it always works, you know. It's Riverside. But you just...
Personal foul against Stratford.
I mean, yeah, you hear the boos. Like I said, it is what it is. But that's just something you can't have. You just got to... Sometimes you got to know these things. You just got to prepare. You'd be like, maybe I don't think that I'm doing something, but you just got to, you know, maybe lay off the gas at the end of the play or think twice about
They're going to call it
stuff.
after the play, which makes it 1st and 25, which really hurts. We got to run it. We got a replay of the penalty.
Let's check this out.
Oh, yeah. He did it.
Yeah. Yeah, and just stuff like that. You just got to be smarter. You know, your emotions are high. Here's why I looked at it. Yeah, you think you're all tough and all that stuff. I'm going to show you by winning the game. And I'm just saying, you're going to be upset at me. I'm just going to laugh it off and just say, yeah, I don't need to do nothing like that because I'm better than you.
Good job by our cameraman to catch that one.
Yeah, that was a good shot right there.
Now they say 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball back to the 24-yard line. Here's the handoff to Schiller, trying to get around the right side. Only gets up to about the 26-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play makes it 2nd and 8.
Yes, now what do you face in a 2nd down and 23 or 24, and you got to really dig deep into your stack of plays right here. It's you're maybe thinking some passes or something. Maybe you're trying to do something like that, but I don't know.
2nd and 7.
Oh, they're not gonna.
No, they didn't.
They didn't tackle. I see.
No. 2nd and 7, ball at the 27.
Fortunate for Stratford.
Yes, very. Here's Schiller, the same play as he ran the last time. This time he cuts it outside. He cuts it up to the 32-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd and 2.
Nice tackle there from Caleb Duell. You know, one of those things that won't go noticed, but did a good job there. That could have been maybe a bigger play if he didn't lower his head and make that tackle.
3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Clock now down to 2:10 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Comet Field, WIAA, Stratford 7. Final Act St. Mary's Springs 0. Winner goes to Madison next Thursday at 1 o'clock. Here's the snap and the handoff to Kilty, trying to get around the left side. This time
huge stop. What a play.
Luke Schwartz with the stop. Gain of 1 makes it 4th and 1 for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was something right there. Schwartz came right in, just got through. Great block shed. Huge play on 3rd down. Those are the plays you need. These are the things that give you a chance in this game. You hold them, and that's a great stop. Great play from Schwartz.
4th and 1. Stratford going to Schiller to drop back in punt formation. Deep for the Ledgers is Jans. Now we have a legal substitution against Stratford. When they lined up, they had 12 guys in the huddle.
Again, these little penalties, they add up. Now, it's not the worst thing in the world because, again, you'd rather have something like that than, taking a timeout or whatever. But 5 yards, it could be a big difference.
Stratford's got to keep their cool right now. They're starting to things are starting to get a little chippy, and calls are maybe going against them, but they've kind of created that themselves.
And what coach has to do then is tell his guys, just, hey, we just need to reset. Just, again, short memory. Don't let it start building up.
Here's the punt by Schiller. This time he gets off a booming kick, fielded by Ahern, and brought down to 36-yard line. Beautiful punt by Schiller.
And one of the ways you switch momentum and swing it is plays like that. Get a nice high-energy special team play, hit them hard, make a nice play. Stuff like that kind of just takes the pressure off.
That's the punt we've been waiting for from Braden tonight.
Yep.
Granted, it was only his second punt of the evening, but it was a huge spot for him to kind of change field position a little bit. The Ledgers have kind of controlled the third quarter so far, unlike the first half where Stratford had the ball the majority of the half.
Well, it really almost seems more even now where both teams just can't get anything going. And now it's kind of who's going to strike first in the second half.
1st and 10. We have a new quarterback into the game. It's Bauer running the option. Looks like he gains a 1 on the play.
So that means Bauer's averaging -2 per carry. He had that loss of 5 and then a gain of 1 right there. 2nd down and 9.
2nd down.
8 maybe. Not close enough.
A long 1 or a short 2.
Yeah.
2nd down.
Might be the last play of the half as well, or of the quarter.
Bauer still in at quarterback. Here's the option once again. Handoff right up the middle to Hefner. He, this time, loses a yard. I gained 1 to the 39.
Yeah, I think they moved that down the marker a little bit too high.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. After 3, Stratford Tigers holding on 7-0 lead over the Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs. We're going to take a quick timeout from our sponsors. Once again, you're listening to WIAA State Playoff here on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Back to Wapaka High School. After 3 quarters, Stratford holding on to a 7-0 lead. Springs kind of dominated the possession the third quarter, but still trail on the scoreboard. 3rd down and 7. Ball's at the 39-yard line to begin the fourth quarter.
This game kind of feels like to me that the next team who scores might be the one that wins.
Here's Bauer on the quarterback keeper, brought down by Jackson Ormond.
Hey, we're going to go back to the replay on that in a minute. What a fantastic play from Ormond. As he gets in there, and you see so many times where guys come in and they whiff on that tackle. They can't wrap up. Ormond says, that's all that lifting does in the gym. That's all that bench press right there, baby, all them curls. He comes in, locks on tight, gator roll, able to bring him down. That is a textbook play from the senior.
4th and 8. Springs lining up to punt. Deep for the Tigers will be Ashton Wrench. Ramaker to punt for the Ledgers. Here's the punt.
It's another good one.
Bounces over his head all the way down to the 10-yard line where it rolls dead. Tigers are going to take over way back deep in their territory at the 10-yard line. 11 minutes, 8 seconds remaining. We'll keep it here. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solution on Facebook to get started. Tigers take over, 1st and 10, ball at the 10-yard line. Here's the handoff to Kilty, trying to get around the left side. Plows his way, probably only gains 2 on the play. Up to the 12, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, well, this is where late in the game now, this is where this run game can really come in and give you a hand. The guys are tired, it's cold out. You want the run game to really be in effect. Give it to Kilty, a bruising back, and let them just punish the defense.
Noah Mall on the stop for the Ledgers. They're going to give him 3 on the play up to the 13-yard line. 2nd and 7. Time to run some clock and get some field position back.
You still want more points for your Stratford, though, because this is still a one-possession game and anything can happen.
Here's Schiller back to pass, looking downfield.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
A bad pass.
Oh, wow. Ramaker's going to kick himself for that one. That
almost
is a
intercepted,
pick.
Intended for Gavin Leonard.
You know, I don't quite have the advanced statistics for us, but just looking back on some of this, he had 2 interceptions and then of turnover-worthy plays. He had 2 more that were dropped, 1 previous and 1 right there. Fortunate break for Stratford.
3rd and 7 for the Tigers. Ball at the 13. Stratford needs to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Yes, folks, we are a little biased.
You know, hey man, I like both these programs, both 2 storied schools, so, you know, it is what it is.
Here's the counter play coming around to Leonard, trying to get around the side.
That was Hempner on that one. Just swung him down. Nice play.
Gavin gets up to the 26-yard line, the 16-yard line.
Leonard on the carry.
It's going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Tigers.
Now you're kind of stuck in this weird spot with the field position where you keep punting from around your own 20-yard line or so. You have them the ball around the 50, and at some point that's going to break. That's going to give, and St. Mary's could take advantage and get some points of their own.
Let's look at Stratford's touchdown at the change of possession.
Here's the punt, fielded by Ahern. On his knees at the 41-yard line. Ledgers will take over 1st and 10. 9:25 remaining here in the 4th quarter at Comet Field in Wapaka. WIAA Division 6 semifinal game. Winner to state next Thursday. First and 10 for the Ledgers. Ball at the 41.
Fans on their feet, baby. Here we go.
Here's King back to pass, looking to the side, complete to Ramaker, gain of 1.
And now we'll take a look back at that Stratford touchdown earlier in this game. It's been a while since we've seen a touchdown. Let's go back and review that pass. 33 yards from Schiller going to Leonard. That busted coverage. Hits him. Nice play to adjust from Leonard. And then he goes in, dives in for the touchdown. That was our lone score of the night. And the PAT then was good from Evan Danielson.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line. King back in at quarterback. Once again, quick pass to the near side. Complete to Kuhn. Gain of about 7 on the play. Down to the Tiger 34-yard line. 3rd and 3.
Well, 3rd and short and a few nice pass plays. Maybe they'll stick to that again and they'll go back to that pass. I mean, they've got the running backs to pick up the short yards and the receivers to do it in the pass game.
He turns and hands off to Hepner. In the backfield, and he plows his way down to the 30 for a first down.
Hefner with a grown man run of his own right there, able to shag off the contact, pick up the first down. A nice play after met behind the line and just able to slide it off. Kind of a Kohler Kilty-esque play.
Cash Dahl from the Tigers just blew his offensive lineman back into the backfield, but
You got to
Hefner
finish.
was able to bounce off that and gain enough for a first down for the Ledgers down to the 30-yard line.
St. Mary Springs now with 5 first downs tonight, so they had 3 on that opening drive of the second half and then finally got their first one since.
1st and 10, ball at the 30-yard line. King once again back to pass, looking deep for Ramaker in the end zone, just overthrew it.
Yeah, that's a close one there. That was just maybe about a few inches out of reach, and Ramaker had the step on him. That was Glenn in coverage.
2nd and 10. King definitely looking like he's feeling he's got the touch a little bit better this quarter, this half, I should say.
Yeah, taking a lot more chances in the pass game. Now, not many complete, but they're taking more cracks at it.
2nd and 10. King once again drops back, this time in pen. Oh! Ramaker, he's gone. He's in the end zone, touchdown. Actually, he misplayed the ball. The defensive player misplayed the ball.
Yeah, was that either Tishy in coverage or was that Glenn on that side? What happened there is, they misplayed it. He had a chance to jump and just kind of a wonky play, and he comes to the side, and once it's caught from Ramaker, he's got nothing but pay dirt. He takes it into the end zone. Yeah, the receiver, Ramaker go, and yeah, that was Cole Tishy in coverage, just misjudging that ball. That's all that was there. That's a big mistake, and they're not for the PAT here. This is a big PAT.
Cole Rotman to attempt the extra point for the Ledgers.
Now, they are pretty good at PATs.
Here's the snap, the kick.
Yeah,
placement, the kick is down, the kick is good. Strong leg by the kicker makes it 7-7. 8:27 remaining here in the fourth quarter at Comet Field in Wapaka. We'll take a quick timeout for a word from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Back live here at Comet Field, the kickoff fielded by the Tigers. The ball was just about ready to roll out of bounds, and it stopped. The Tigers picked it up and are going to start with poor field position.
Some divine intervention right there. That was crazy. That one just stuck right next to the line, and we were saying up here, like, just, don't touch it. And then, you got to then. Now, here's what I'll say for Stratford. This is something that's plagued them throughout the past couple years. They're ballers with a lead, but bailers when they fall behind. Now is where they have to take the chance. They need to have what it takes, go downfield, score the touchdown, and come up big in this high-pressure situation. At some point, you got to make the plays when it matters.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball's at the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff to Kilty. He's up to the 20. Gain of 8 on the play.
Guilty on the carry.
Nice run by Kilty to start this drive. Gain of 8 makes it 2nd and 2. Ball at the 20-yard line.
And Kilty now over 100 yards on the night with that carry. He's got 25 carries for 102, just about 4 yards per pop.
7:45 remaining in the fourth quarter here at Comet Field. Tie ball game. Here's the counter play. What Schiller keeps it this time, heads straight up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first down. Just past the 22-yard line. Brought down at just outside the 22, but enough for a Tiger first down.
Ball is spotted at the 22.
And yeah, this is so just kind of picking up little plays. Here's what you got to do. Just got to make sure that you're not trying to get the big play. You don't want, sometimes when you allow a touchdown like before, you're trying to get it all back in one. Just one play at a time. Let's get 5. Let's get 4. Then let's get a 2-yard carry. Let's get another 6. Just
Here's
like
Schiller
that.
taking the carry right up the middle. Looks like he gains about another quick 5 on first down. Braden Schiller actually using Kilty as one of his leading blockers. 2nd and 5. Ball is at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, you know I love those running backs that get in there and block. It's a nice play there from Kilty. He's had some nice, not only on the ground with the ball in his hands, but also with doing some blocking. Had some nice plays, had to play on defense. Having a good game himself.
2nd and 5 for the Tigers. 2 receivers split to the near side. Slot man to the far side. Comes Leonard in motion. Handoff, a quick pass this time, complete to Wrench. And he's got a Tiger first down. Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brought down by Ramaker. First time we've seen that tonight. Nice quick pass from Schiller to Wrench. Gives the Tigers a 1st and 10, ball up the 36-yard line.
Schiller on the night 4 for 10 and got the completion right there. So it's not been a lot of completions, but he's made him count when he needs to. And that one there, 10 yards to Wrench. Nice catch. His first one of the night, by the way, too.
Here's the handoff to Kilty right up the middle. Brought down at the 38-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. It's going to make it 2nd and 8.
It's a big 2nd and 8 here. Let's see, we get a timeout injured player. And this is not, St. Mary Springs already down 3 starters. Now, the nice thing for them is that they lost those guys early in the year, so they've had time to gel and get chemistry as a team for most of the season. But this is not the time when you have one of your big defensive linemen going down. So we'll be right back after this.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Back at Comet Field after the injury timeout. 5:47 remaining in the 4th quarter. 7-7. Stratford with the ball. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 38-yard line.
I think we're seeing the pass here. Oh,
here's Schiller on the keeper, headed around the left side. Gets up over the 40. Pushed out of bounds by Bauer.
Fans looking for a flag. I don't know about that, though. I understand it, but nice carry, though, from Schiller. Lowered the shoulder, wasn't afraid of contact. Nice 4-yard carry.
It's going to be 3rd and 4. Ball's at the 42-yard line.
And now I think we're ready for our next biggest play of the game.
Yes, I have to agree with you there. Tigers need to maintain this drive, not give the ball back to the Ledgers, who have the momentum right now. 3rd and 4, ball at the 42-yard line. And the Tigers are going to get called for delay of game. That hurts.
Oh, my gosh. See, this is where the timeout, this is where you have to take it. That's huge.
Moves the ball back to the 37-yard line where it's 3rd and 9. Huge penalty at a bad point.
Well, Big-time player has got to make big-time plays in big-time games. He's got to shake it off and make something of it.
2 receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near side. 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Here's Schiller dropping back, looking downfield, and the pass is complete. Gavin Leonard with the reception for the Tigers.
Gavin Leonard, baby. Hey, this one's back for all the guys at home. He is him. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Nice catch on 3rd down. He's not afraid. The
3rd
pressure,
and 9.
Oh, fear's never a factor.
Here's the replay.
Man, he's smothered and he just holds on. It's good coverage. Nothing you can do about that.
He was covered. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Here's Schiller on the keeper once again, headed over to the left side. He's plowing his way down to the 43-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Well, now we got 2nd and 7 coming up, and look at the clock too now. So we got 4 minutes. So we got 2 timeouts. You're in no rush. You want this. What you're trying to do for your Stratford is, I'm going to score, and then the game is over. That's your mindset right now. I'm the last team that's going to possess the ball.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff to Kilty, and there's a penalty on the flag.
So we got a false
legal
start.
Procedure against Stratford.
Yeah.
Tigers are somewhat shooting themselves in the foot right now.
They're not making it easy on themselves. It's 5 penalties now for 30 yards on the night, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but they've come in the most inopportune times.
Moves the ball back to the 48-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd and 12. Clock now down at 3:40 and running. 2 receivers split to each side, slot to the right. Here's a quick pass, complete to Wrench, trying to get around the receiver on the near side. Dropped out of bounds around the 41-yard line. Gaines picks up a few on the play.
Yeah, that was a nice carry or nice catch and run there. Able to go on the sideline, get a few extra out of that. What could have been stopped maybe a yard or 2 back, gets an extra 2 on that. And now it's about 3rd and 6. Picked up half on that play.
Gain of 7 on the play. It's 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. Big play.
Huge play, Dan. Huge.
Turns and gives it to Kilty. He breaks up the middle. He's got a first down.
Kohler Kilty. That's what I'm talking about, baby. He comes in there and says, get off me. Get that first down.
Brought down at the 34-yard line. First down for the Tigers. Clock now down to 3:20 in the ball game. Tigers with 2 timeouts. A lot of time left on the clock.
How about a gutsy call there, going with the run play on 3rd and medium, and Kilty just says, no, he's going to take it. He wants this game. Got that first down. Awesome play.
2 receivers split to the far side. Hand off to Kilty coming down the near side. Breaks it up inside. Taken down at the 31-yard line for a gain of 3.
Yeah, picks up 3 on that one. Now he's got a total of 28 carries for 117. And talk about just keep giving him the ball. He's been the main guy tonight. We've seen a few from Schiller, a few from Leonard, but Kilty's been getting the rock.
2nd and 7, balls at the 31. We got a barn burner, folks.
Yes, we do. The barn is burning.
Kilty right up the middle, down to the 25-yard line.
It's going to be about a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Tigers. I see a little disgust on the Ledger defense right now. They're looking at each other like, how do we stop this fella?
Well, you know, and here's your chance right here. If you're a St. Mary Springs fan, if you're a Ledger, what you got to do is you got to make this play now. 3rd and 1. Hey, it's fine. It doesn't matter if Trevor's went all the way downfield. You got to stop him right now. You have a chance to make the play. You got to make it.
Here's Kilty around the left side. Cuts it up inside. He's down inside the 20. 10, 5, inside the 5, brought down at the 2-yard line.
Oh, we're going to go to back a replay on this one, baby. Kilty gets that sucker. Kind of slow developing. It's kind of okay. Let's feel it out. Let's see where we're going. Follow the block. And then he finally finds that room, and then that power converts it into speed. Here we go. That cuts back inside, hits him. It's like, nope, ain't going to bring me down. Keeps the feet. Good recovery. Huge play from Kohler Kilty. 23 yards.
1st and goal for the Tigers Ball's at the 2-yard line. 1:35 remaining in the game. Here's the quarterback sneak by Schiller.
Oh, I love this anticipation. It's crazy.
Touchdown, Stratford! Braden Schiller with a 2-yard touchdown run. 1:24 remaining in the game.
And that's how Schiller does it. It's been a scrappy game for him. He has 2 picks. Almost could have had 4. Had a touchdown pass, but right there, says he's going to take it, feeding off of what Kilty just happened, put it in the end zone, up by 6 now. And, oh man, Stratford fans, they are going crazy. This place is rocking here at WIAA.
Tigers are going to line up for the extra point, an all-important extra point, I might add. And Braden Schiller is going to kick it for the Tigers.
This is a huge for some insurance policy here. You want to have a little bit of wiggle room in case something does happen with St. Mary's.
Here's the snap. Placement, the kick is down, and the kick by Schiller is good.
There we go, Schiller. How about that?
Braden Schiller with the extra point puts the Tigers on top, 14-7. We're going to take a quick commercial from our sponsors. Once again, you're listening to WIAA Playoff Football on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Back to Wapaka High School. Stratford now with a 14-7 lead with 1:24 left in the game. Braden Schiller to kick for the Tigers. Here's the kick, a booming kick. Taken at the 10-yard line. Straight up the middle. He's going to be brought down around the 29-yard line. Ball was returned by Ahern. He's going to mark it at the 30. 1st and 10 for the Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs.
Yep, so now as we look at this, what do you got to do if you're St. Mary Springs to win this game? So you need a touchdown. You got 1:18 to go, 2 timeouts, got to go about, 70 yards, 71 yards? And it is possible. You have a great quarterback, got a great receiver, got good complementary pieces. You're still in this game. Kind of piece by piece, be smart with the timeouts, get out of bounds and get the ball, heads up play.
1st and 10, ball at the 30. King back to pack. Looking downfield to the sideline, complete to Ramaker for 5 yards, and he's taken out of bounds to stop the clock.
Pass is complete for Ramaker.
Clock now down to 1:11. Springs still has 2 timeouts remaining. A lot of time remaining in this game.
Yep, now it's 5 catches for 67 yards for Ramaker tonight. Good job getting out of bounds.
2nd and 5. For St. Mary Springs. Stratford with a 3-man rush. Here's King back to pass. Looking downfield. Almost dropped for a loss, and he throws it away.
Good pass rush there. The contain came in and collapsed. They got him down, forced him to make a decision faster than he wanted to.
Hadlock with the pressure on King on that play.
Had
3rd and 5.
Had a solid ball player for this Tiger club.
3rd down and 5.
Make sure to tell them that we're going to carry everything with
3rd and 5.
Tell the audience.
A lot of cold people here right now, but they're not feeling a thing.
No.
Tigers are going to take a timeout on defense to get ready for this 3rd down play. With that, we're going to take a quick timeout from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
Oh, my gosh.
This is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Be sure to stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy post-game report. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. 1:05 remaining. 3rd and 5 for Final X St. Mary Springs. Stratford holding on to a 14-7 lead.
Oh, here we go, Dan. 3rd and 5.
Here's the fumble on the snap.
He muffed it.
I think
he's got him open.
I think it was a fake play, actually. The pass was incomplete. Oh,
no! Wow. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's a bad call. Now, we'll go to replay on that. Well, there's a few reasons. We'll kind of break this down for you guys.
First of all, the snap was a fake fumble, like to get the Tigers to think the ball was on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He picked it up and tried to get one of his wide receivers coming out of the backfield.
He had him too. Now if we can go back on this and check this out. So he's not even turned. He's not even playing the ball yet. And that one is not even, I mean, it's like, it's tough. I can see why they threw the flag in real time. It looked like there really wasn't any chance he had at it, but the call is there. You just got to adjust. Hey, it's Stratford fans. Some St. Mary's fans felt like they got jobbed on a call before. Now Stratford feels like they did. That's the way it is. It's the way the game goes.
15-yard penalty puts the ball at midfield. First down for the St. Mary Springs. Here's the pass to the sideline, complete to Ramaker, and he gets out of bounds. Pushed out by Glenn down at the 37-yard line. Gain of 17 on the play. 1st and 10. Clock now down to 52 seconds.
And they still have 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts remaining.
They got all the time in the world. This is right now. They got anything can happen here. They can work with a lot of this. Got a lot of options. You could even run the ball if you wanted to.
1st and 10. Here's King, drop back a pass. Looking to the far side. Pass is complete to Ramaker.
Wow.
Down
nice
to
adjustment.
The 22-yard line. Gain of 15 on the play. Gives the Springs Ledgers a first down at the 22-yard line. Lots of time left, still 2 timeouts. Looks like the Ledgers are going to take one of their timeouts now.
Interesting.
With that timeout, we're going to take a quick message for one of our sponsors. You're listening to WIAA Playoff Football on Zaleski Sports. All right, we're back live here at Comet Field in Wapaka. We got a nail biter on our hands. 46 seconds remaining. Both teams now with 1 timeout remaining. Ball's at the 22-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Actually, they called Stratford timeout.
Yep. Yeah, so they got none left, and like I said, 2 timeouts for St. Mary Springs and 46 seconds. They got all the time in the world. And Dan, I'm biting my nails so hard, there ain't nothing left. This one is going crazy.
1st and 10 from the 22. Here's King dropping straight back to pass. Looking to the near side. Pass intended in the end zone for Kuhn. Just off his fingertips, incomplete.
Maybe that's one you got to be able to have, but that's just, he's going to be kicking himself for that. That was so close. That's the game-tying touchdown right there.
2nd and 10.
Now, it's only a 6-second play. You still have the 2 timeouts, about the 22-yard line. I mean, you have eternity with it. You have all the options in the world. You could potentially run a draw play. You have a chance for throwing at the end zone, trying to get a pass interference. There's so much to work with in this spot.
One of the things he has had is plenty of time to drop back in the pocket and look for a receiver. Here's King dropping back, handoff up the middle to Hefner on the draw play. He's down inside the 10, and he gets out of bounds at the 11. 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's what you said with that draw play. The run play was still an option. Stratford's got to be ready.
1st and 10, ball down at the Tiger 11-yard line. Clock now down to 33 seconds. Still plenty of time.
Oh my gosh, time is not an issue. How about St. Mary's though? What a great drive, what a resilience they're showing.
1st and 10. Here's King dropping back to pass, looking into the end zone for his receiver. Wide open, touchdown, Ramaker. Touchdown, Ramaker. 11-yard touchdown pass. Makes the score Stratford 14, Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs 13. Tigers have an injury in the end zone.
And that's just awful. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we can see who that is out there.
Here's a look at the touchdown pass once again on our replay. Plenty of time in the pocket.
Just wide open.
Wide open. The guy that was guarding him was the injured guy.
In a slick field on that turf, it was non-contact.
What a drive by the Ledgers.
I believe that's Glenn.
Peyton Glenn.
Well, Dan, we got to consider, what do you do if you're St. Mary's? Are you going for 2 here?
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they've pretty much dominated most of the second half. I would maybe take my chances in overtime.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, maybe if you remember this, I forget who DeForest was playing. It was the 2019 Division III state championship game, and DeForest was shut out the entire game. They score in the final drive of the game, 7-6, and they go for 2, and they win the game. Ballsy decision by coach. And, maybe a 2-point play here from St. Mary's is something they're feeling. Maybe they want to take this one and say, we're going to win this game right here.
They're going for 2.
Here we go, Dan. I love this. Honestly, the better team, whoever makes this play, deserves to win. It all comes down to this. 2 yards to the end zone. Who's got what it takes?
Untimed extra point for the win.
Oh, don't tell me we're going to take a timeout and not go for
Springs.
I'm too anxious, Dan. I want to see this play happen. What are they doing taking timeouts?
Nobody's sitting here at Comet Field.
No one can stand still. Everyone's on their feet. Oh, man, it's cold, but it's cold. This has been gold.
One team's season's coming down to this play.
Mm-hmm. And both are going to be equally devastated. If Stratford somehow loses this, they'll be kicking themselves for a long time. If St. Mary Springs doesn't get this one, they'll be thinking, man, maybe we should have just went for the PAT. Who knows? But, I mean, they might still, after this timeout, decide to kick it. I still think going for it's the best option, but see what happens.
Don't be surprised at the draw.
Yeah, you got to be ready for anything. Oh, man.
2-point conversion for the win.
Absolutely crazy. A bit of confusion. Are we good?
All right, we're ready to go. And we have another timeout.
Come on, man. Can't take this much longer. What's going on? Oh, you're killing me. Almost want them to not make it now.
I think they're going to go for the extra. They're going to kick it now. Yep, they are. They're bringing their kicker in.
They're going to fake the kick. No, that'd be too crazy. We're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. But
after 2 timeouts, now we're going to kick it.
Or we might see overtime to this game, and I don't know if my heart can handle that. This has been, oh my gosh. But hey, I will say this, Dan. What a great level 4 game. You can't ask for nothing more than this. This is state championship quality of football play.
2 great programs over the years. Final like St. Mary Springs with the legendary Bob Highland sitting this one out at home with pneumonia. Now it comes down to an extra point in overtime.
He don't miss.
Here's the snap. Placement's down. The kick is up, and the kick is plenty far enough and good.
Yeah, he's automatic. He's not. It's not missed many in his time.
In the program, he's not an offense, defense. He's a kicker.
Yep, that's his specialty.
26 seconds remaining. Stratford, well, both teams with no timeouts remaining.
Absolutely crazy. This is 26 seconds. I got to think if you're Stratford, you're probably just going to sit on this one and take it into overtime. I would take a shot. I would just try something because that's kind of the guy I am. I'm just going to, within reason, but all momentum is on St. Mary's Springs side. I mean, you just had your touchdown. That was supposed to be your defining play of your career for these Stratford seniors, for this team. And then it just gets taken right away with a great drive from the Ledgers themselves. And now you're in this weird spot where you got to be able to answer. Okay, you had the mistake. Shake it off. Now you got to come right back and do it again.
Couple crucial penalties by the Tigers aided.
Yeah, the pass interference was huge. That might have been the key of the drive. That would have been a 4th and 5 if not for that. And that might be debated for years to come.
Rotman to kick off for the Ledgers. Here's the kick. Line drive. It's looking as it bounced out of bounds. Tigers are going to get a little bit of advantage by the ball being brought up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot. I'm trying something at least. I think you got to at least set yourself up for a Hail Mary or something of that sort. The way this game has been.
You can take a chance, but if it's not there, you got to throw it away.
Yeah, you got to be smart.
Can't force it.
Yeah, and to be fair, maybe you say, okay, Schiller's been a bit antsy this game. He's made some poor decisions passing. Maybe you just say, okay, we're not, and we're just going to sit on it. Nothing wrong with that mindset either. I just think that the way this game has been, I want to just get something crazy right at the end of this one.
1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 35. Still 26 seconds remaining. No timeouts by neither team. Tigers come out with receivers split to both sides. Leonard to slot back to the left. Here's the snap and a handoff to Kilty right up the middle. He's at the 40 to 45, just shy of the 45. Tigers are going to just play it safe and let the clock run out.
Yeah, I don't know if they can run another play. And Tiger fans don't like this either. Some of them are a little bit kind of like, what are we doing? Let's try something. I get that. I think,
it's been a long time since I've seen a high school football game in overtime.
Yeah, it has. I mean, geez, I've honestly, it's been, I actually can't remember the last time that I've seen a overtime high school game.
So after 48 minutes, we stay standing tied, 14 to 14. While they do the coin toss and get ready for the overtime, we'll take this minute to have a word from one of our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
All right, we're back here at Comet Field getting ready for overtime. Coin toss to determine who gets the ball first. In high school football, each team has equal opportunity. There is no first team to score wins, or if you score a touchdown, the other team doesn't get a chance. Here you have equal opportunities. It's been a long time since I've been at a state playoff game that's gone to overtime, so to be absolutely honest with you, I probably don't even remember all the rules as far as where the teams get the ball. And
yeah, it's been, I honestly can't remember the last time I've actually seen overtime in a high school game, and it'll be interesting to see how both these teams respond to this.
Obviously, if you win the toss, you want to go on defense to see what the other team does. That would be number one.
And I wonder how much coaches actually practice for this kind of situation. You know, think about every kind of different scenario you go through. I don't think that overtime in the level 4 of the state playoffs is something that you practice. This is probably foreign to both of these teams right now.
I don't think Stratford's played an overtime game in a long time.
No.
Ref still talking it over with the captains of both teams, trying to explain the rules and what's going to happen. There's the coin toss. We're going to do it again. And a third time. Looks like Springs won the toss. So Stratford's going first. We're going to play.
Okay.
At this end of the field, but Stratford is going to have the ball first.
Well, this is just something. And Stratford, yeah, you want to get the touchdown here. You need to score. You don't want to put your defense in that spot where you're trying to make the stop. That is not the position you want to be in.
Looks like they do start high school football at the 25. So that clears that one up, because I wasn't sure. It's been so long. Stratford to get it at the 25, 1st and 10. No clock running. No clock needed. Somebody has to win. And one of these fine two teams, somebody has to lose.
Yeah, whoever wins this one, it's going to be, they're sending a good one to state, so you can be content with that.
1st and 10, Stratford comes out with two receivers split to the far side. Slot to the left. Kilty the lone setback next to Schiller in the backfield. Here's a quick pass complete over the middle to Wrench. He's down inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11 on first down for another Tiger first down. Down to the just inside the 15-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 15, but it's enough for a first down. So it gives the Tigers 1st and 10.
3 catches for 28 yards for Ashton Wrench tonight.
This time the Tigers have two receivers slot to the far side here. Here's handoff to Kilty, trying to get around the right side. He's only going to get a yard. Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
Kilty with 31 carries for 146 yards.
Actually, they mark it no gain, 2nd and 10. It's 4-down territory, I know that.
Yeah, you're going for the end zone.
2 receivers split on both sides, slot to the left. Here's the handoff to Kilty, trying to get around the left side. He cuts it up inside. He's out to 5. Inside, touchdown!
So I'm talking about Kohler Kilty. Nice carry on that one. Found the open space. Grown man run. We say it all the time. Kohler Kilty, grown man. He doesn't care about you or your feelings. In for the touchdown.
15-yard touchdown run by Kohler Kilty. Puts the Tigers on the board and ahead 20-14.
Look at that run. The same thing as before. The same one they scored on last time. Just comes through, meets the contact, but bounces right off. Kind of like a Marshawn Lynch in his prime and takes it right in for the touchdown.
Braden Schiller lining up to kick the extra point for the Tigers.
This is big. This is a big extra point.
Here's the snap, the placement down, the kick is blocked.
Oh,
the kick is blocked.
That is huge.
Kick no good. Stratford ahead 20-14.
That one had just no air under it. Great job from St. Mary Springs to get in front, get the arms up, but it was right in their face almost. And that's big because if St. Mary Springs scores, you know their kicker. You know he's good, and this is not the kind of game that Stratford wants to fall into now, and now you're going to have to stop. Now you have to be a stone wall. You can't let anything through. I'll see that one again. Yeah, just really no air under it. I mean, it was still a nice play, but you got to get that one up.
So Springs will get their chance on offense from the 25. They have to score a touchdown to tie, and an extra point kick would win the game and send them to Madison next Thursday.
And that'd be pretty similar to last week where they beat Coleman 21-20. They were down in that one too. Kind of similar to this game. They kind of just, it was a little bit back and forth, and then they found themselves down 20-14. Got the touchdown, and extra point was good.
1st and 10 from the 25. 2 receivers split to both sides of the field. Ramaker out in motion. Here's the turn and the handoff to Hefner. Gain of 1 on the play. Brought down on the play by Seitz.
Yeah, there's Johnny Seitz. That he's the leader for this team in tackles. Also an all-conference player this year. Does a good job there. Gets the head in the hole. Makes the stop. 2nd down and 9. It's a good play on 1st down. Takes some wind out of this one.
Once again, it'll be 4-down territory for the Ledgers. 2nd and 9. Ball's now at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, all you see is the end zone.
Here's King dropping back to pass it. Straight back, looking to his right.
Oh,
now he's going to run.
wheels.
He's down inside and
nice tackle.
Brought down at the 21-yard line. Only a gain of 3. Connor Weigel on the stop for the Tigers.
And that's the thing. It's only a gain of 3. Look, there's so much more room. But Weigel, again, the Tigers done a great job of, once they meet for contact, bringing him down at the spot. No extra yards allowed. That's big. It's a 3rd and 6 down instead of a 3rd and 3 or a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 6, ball at the 21.
It is loud, baby.
Here's King straight back in the
he's
pocket.
looking.
He's going to be dropped for a sack. He throws
intentional grounding. That's got to be grounding.
First of all, there was a holding, or there was a penalty in the backfield.
Unless,
I didn't see an intentional grounding at all yet.
I'm just going from the fact that he threw it to where no one was on that far side.
And he wasn't out of the pocket.
Yeah. Unless they're going to get a hold of maybe a face mask on Stratford or something of that sort. I mean, this is, who knows. Just wait this one out.
I'd take him back, I
That's
think.
Gonna be a hold. I think so, too. I think you got to.
It's 4th and 6 or 3rd in a whole bunch.
Yeah, because you got to think, you want to, yeah. Accept that penalty, I think. It's the right call. Maybe coach didn't. Oh, no, they're just kidding. Head's going a mile a minute right now. There's so much happening.
So it's from the spot of the fall or the spot where he threw it.
Holding the ball.
So that's 5 penalties or 45 yards for St. Mary's.
Yes, intentional grounding.
Okay, it is grounding. That's
So it's
loss of down and the.
So it's a loss of down, making it
Oh
4th
my
down.
gosh. Hey, Stratford, here's what you got to do on defense. You cannot let them go over top. And St. Mary's, you're probably going end zone here, I think. I mean, it's. Let's try to get within that little window, the 15 yards between the goal line and the first down mark, but.
The down marker still says 3rd down.
Yeah, that should be 4th. Yeah, there we
now
go.
it changed it. So
Wow.
it's 4th down.
Dan, we've seen so much craziness. What better play than this right now for the game, potentially?
4th and 19. Final chance for the Ledgers.
Here we go. Oh, man.
Timeout, Stratford.
As they should.
Yes, they should.
Because you got to just talk with your guys because the coverage, the way it's been, I mean, this is really, for St. Mary's, yeah, it's 4th and 19, but you feel comfortable almost and confident in the way your pass game has been within the past 2 drives. So, really for Stratford, you got to make sure no one gets behind you. You can't let them get that first down or even worse, a touchdown.
So you're saying Springs feeling confident with King in the backfield.
I think so.
Me being a Tiger fan, I have to say I'm a little pessimistic right now.
Yeah, and obviously a 4th and 19, you're not confident because of that, but I think you feel like the way your pass game has been, you don't feel like all hope is lost. You're hoping for maybe a flag, or you have just throw something up. The receivers have gotten separation. They've been running great routes. So you just have to rely on your quarterback, on King, to, as long as there's enough time, get the ball out. Now, if I'm Stratford, I'm blitzing. I'm sending the house. I'm sending 5 guys here. I want to get to him quick to throw it quick. Because if he has enough time, he's going to find the receiver after they break, and then you're in a danger zone because you might get a receiver open maybe 20 yards downfield or something like that. So I want to get him the ball out quick. I'm sending all the guys.
4th and 19. Final chance for Final X St. Mary's Springs. They have to get 19 yards or the game is over.
I can't live with another timeout here. Let's just hope this is the play.
The season for both teams comes down to one play.
Who's got what it takes? Big-time players make
Springs,
big-time plays.
2
and
receivers
big-time
split through both sides. Ramaker going across in motion. Here's King back in the pocket, looking downfield. Passes deep into the end zone. Intercepted by the Tigers. Braden Schiller.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Braden Schiller right there. Big pick. Tigers win.
Tigers win.
Going to state, baby.
Braden Schiller with the interception in the end zone. Tigers win 20-14.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned for our Nasonville Dairy post-game report. Matt will be down on the field, get some interviews with Coach Tubbs, and also try to select a player of the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't forget Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. What a tough way for Springs season to come to an end. After a gallant comeback in the 4th quarter to tie the game, under a minute to play. And then the Tigers score on a touchdown run by Kohler Kilty. Blocked extra point, which just didn't give the Tigers fans a good feeling. But then the defense, but the Tiger defense comes up with a big play on 4th and 19 after an intentional grounding penalty set the Ledgers back. What a ball game. There will be a trophy presentation to both teams. Tiger fans standing in front of me, trying to get as many pictures as they can. Of course, the Final Act St. Mary Springs people. Dejected hard-fought season, tough game. They, unlike the first half where Stratford dominated much of the time of possession and the yardage, the second half was somewhat controlled by Springs, especially the whole third quarter. But then in the overtime, Stratford got a touchdown from Kilty, and then a strong defense held the Springs at bay for the Tigers to win and advance to Madison next Thursday against either Mondovi or Darlington. 1 o'clock next Thursday from Camp Randall. This time we're going to stay tuned for the trophy presentation. Here's the interception or the touchdown pass to Gavin Leonard to put the Tigers ahead to start the game. Here's the coach for St. Mary Springs coming up to get his award. Of course, their head coach, Bob Hyland, not here this evening, at home with their pneumonia. Gallant effort by coach and his staff from Springs. And the Stratford Tigers with their sectional championship trophy. Many people felt that Stratford had a much easier bracket to get to the state championship game, but they fought their way, played probably their best football of the game in the last 4 games. Here's the winning touchdown by Kohler Kilty that sends Stratford to Madison. 13-yard touchdown run around the left side. And here's the interception that sealed the win at the end. That was the intentional grounding play that set him back to 4th and 19. Huge win for the Tigers in the program, the way they started the season 0-1-1.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So.
as well. There we go.
Go ahead.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
We good? All right, welcome back, everybody. Here at the field, joined by Coach Tubbs, Gavin Leonard, Kohler Kilty, Braden Schiller. Coach, first off, how proud are you guys? Proud of you of your boys in this one tonight.
If you would have seen these guys, seniors, play when they were freshmen, you said there was no chance, and then they just kept working hard. The juniors keep joining them, the sophomores push them during practice, and this is what it's all about, playing together as a team, making big plays when it was on the matter.
And now we'll talk to Braden. Braden, your progress this season has been phenomenal. You came in this year, struggled a little bit at first, but then as the season went on, you've been killing it, been playing so great. And who's credit for that? I mean, like what's been the key that's caused you to just become such a great quarterback for this Tiger club?
I think our whole team has improved tremendously along the whole season. I mean, we all got a ton better, and that's helping me a lot. These guys don't get enough credit. The linemen, Kohler, Gavin, all amazing players.
Now we'll talk to Gavin Leonard. Gavin, you had a huge game, and also you're another guy we asked Coach at the end of the year, what can I do to get more playing time? Now you finally found yourself getting the ball and making great plays every single time. You're always making a play for this team. And how good does it feel now to be going and playing in the state championship game?
Oh, it just feels insane. I just can't believe it. There's no words can do it justice.
You're a great player, Gavin. Now Kohler, final question for you. You're the man. You just run guys over. You don't care. You just punish people. Just bruising back. How good does it feel now to be playing in the state championship game?
It's great. All we got to do now is bring home the gold ball.
All right, let's do it, guys. I'm going to put you all in the house, so I'll give the mic to, and we'll get the plaque in there too, if you don't mind, Coach.
Take that, and then when you're done, give it to Craig.
So yeah, you guys want to hold that in there?
How should we do it?
You guys
Just
all
go
get
down
in
the
here?
line?
Yeah, you'll just say, I'm Braden Schiller. I'm Kohler Kilty. I'm Gavin Leonard, and we're in the house.
I'm Braden Schiller.
I'm Kohler Kilty.
I'm Gavin Leonard.
And we're in the house.
All right, thanks, guys. There we go. Tigers going to state for the third time in 5 years, and that will do it. We are going to bring it back over to Dan and the crew up there for another little breakdown in this one, but I want to thank you all for watching. It's been awesome. I'm Matthew Dickinson. We'll send it back over to Dan.
All right, Matt, thank you once again. Back here in the booth. What a ball game, and what a great way to wrap up tonight's game. St. Mary's Springs Ledgers. I want to take a moment once again to thank our Zaleski sports crew tonight. Producer, director Jason Zaleski, producer Trevor Zaleski, cameras Steve Mays, Mike Wendland, Riley Doak, and Brendan Retzloff. The guys did a great job. It was my first year here working for Zaleski Sports, and what a year we had, and a good way to end the season. So thank you for all of our sponsors. Once again, the final score here at Comet Field in Wapaka, the Stratford Tigers 20, the St. Mary's Springs Ledgers 14. Stratford heading to state next Thursday for a 1 o'clock meeting against the winner between Mondovi and Darlington. We'll wrap it up from here. Thank you. Good evening.